welcome to the stream. I'm back already. Can you believe it? Hi. How are we all doing? And I have my coffee. Let's go. Hey guys, what's up? Whoa, hi. Look at all those new people have amazing little cycling monkey badges, dude. Look at that. And we have a scam train going. Wonderful. Thank you, Twitch. Very nice. Hi. Dude, look at all those emotes. Well, you guys are going crazy. Look at that. You guys are still in Cyclethon chat mode. That's why. It's still, you guys are still in it. You guys are still in it. You're all active still. Look, when I play games, I'm not playing games today. I'm just going to talk. You guys are going to go back to being like one chat an hour. All right. But I appreciate you all still excited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not on the bike. I feel bad. I want to be back on the bike. Dude, look at this. Is going crazy. Look at this. We've trained you well. We've trained you well to start chatting. That's so cool. Thank you guys for being in here. Why do we have such a big scam train going? Hey, Sheena, thank you for the 5 subs. Dude, there's so many people who have gifted subs. Lawn Master, thank you. Soul713, thank you all. And thank you all for resubbing and cheering your bits as well. I appreciate it. Get on the bike. No. My body hurts all over. My body hurts all over, chat. Now that I've stopped, it's like... My thumb really hurts. My finger really hurts. My knee really hurts. My elbows really hurt. So it's kind of all over the place. But we're feeling good. I need some more protein is what I need. So, yeah, but I'm looking good. Your skin looks fantastic, though. Oh, we already have the paid chatters here. Thank you. Hello. This is just because you guys are only complimenting me because we raised so much money for charity. In like a week, you guys are going to forget I did this. All right? You guys are going to go back to like, you look like shit. You look tired every stream. Okay? So I'll take it. Here's a clock. Thank you for the 5 subs there. Thank you. I think everybody's subbing. This is very kind. This is very kind. This is like the most subs I've ever had, so I'm very grateful. Thank you all very much. Very, yeah, it's great. Thank you. I'm very kind. You look like you haven't showered in 2 weeks. Okay, there we go. Thank you. But yeah, we just did successfully did our cyclethon. Yippee! So yes, drop the sunscreen brand. We're using the Australian Cancer Council sunscreen. I didn't get sunburn. I don't think I got sunburn a single time. I think I'm good. I had my arms were covered the whole time, so that was all good. My legs were covered all except for like 2 days. But yeah, my face is all pretty good. And I've got moisturizer on right now. That's why I'm shiny. But if I'm shiny, I'm sorry about that. That's why. And I didn't shower a single time. I showered every day. It's okay. I'm not stinky. I'm not Ludwig. It's fine. When is Chris coming on for a cyclethon review? I should have asked him, but I think the idea of him, I think the idea of him coming on a stream right now, he'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I carried the cyclethon. I don't need to carry another fucking stream." That's what he would say. He'd probably see something along those lines if I asked him. No, he probably would be up for it. But I'm just doing a short stream today because I don't want to stream too much. I'll be streaming for about probably just under like 3 hours. We'll do a little recap. We'll chat. I'm gonna go do some stuff, and then I'll be back streaming, like back to regular streaming, on the 24th of Japan. So in like 3 days. I think we're playing Pragmata. That'll be fun to play. I'm back to playing video games. What the hell? What the fuck is that all about? What is a video game? I don't even know anymore. Hi. From Malaysia. Thank you. Today for the cyclethon and decided to do another 100 dude, thank you so much. Usually a lurker cause I'm awkward and scared to interact with chat, but I really love your content. Don't be scared to interact. You always look great, and your amazing charity work makes you even more handsome. You're an amazing creator, and I greatly enjoy watching your work. This is great. From the shadows. Thank you for all you do. Much love from Denmark. This is the best job ever. I just got Rewax and Malice gave me $10 to tell me I look nice. This is the greatest thing ever. I should do it. I should cycle every day. This is great. This is the best job in the world. Will you finally finish the Neverending Nuzlocke with Cadril? Oh, I do need to. This is great. Thank you, though. Seriously, I appreciate the compliment. That's very kind. That's very kind. I missed the end of the Cyclethon because I had to deal with American customs harassing me because I'm engaged to an American now. Point being, as I looked up as my fiancé at the airport, I saw an ad for immune deficiency. It was wonderful to see the effects of your work in the world. I don't know if that was me, but maybe just in general, more awareness. It all helps, right?
Bro's wearing his pajamas again.
I'm not wearing pajamas. This is not pajama. This is not, I know this is like the banana in pajamas, but this is, I had such a stupid reference. This is so stupid. Banana in pajamas. Did you guys remember this? I just want everyone to realize what he's referencing so that we're all on the same page. Bro's saying I look like this. Okay, I kind of do look like that. I kind of do look like that, to be fair. That's fair. I think you all know this, but... Bro's saying... Bro, I do, okay. It's not exactly the same fit, okay? It's a little similar, but it's not pajamas. It's a beautiful shirt, okay? All right. It's, okay. It's a little similar. It's a little similar. It's not that much, though. Not that much, though. My B1 or B2, I don't fucking know. I'm all the goddamn bananas. Oh my god. But yeah, oh god, Jesus Christ. Okay, first things first, chat. I think this is fair to give. All right, I promised ages ago to Pix. Pix is the person who is always posting on Twitter and keeping updates. So I don't know if anyone, if you guys follow Pix Pix basically is just like the CDawg alerts and does like funny tweets. I told them if they kept posting that I'd VIP them, and that they posted so much, so I'm gonna VIP them. All right, here you go, Pix. You get your VIP. You've been added. There you go. You get your VIP. There you go, Pix. You can show off the badge. Where is it? Where is it? There. Wait, there it is. Hey, you got your little badge. You got your little VIP badge. There you go. I think well deserved. You posted so much. I would go on Twitter.
I'm so proud of you. I watched every day and crashed out for 20 hours.
Oh,
this
thank you.
Tuber pays in full.
Hey, thank you, Echo Stacy. Thank you for all the donos.
When you will be starting FXIF again now?
Okay.
Will you be watching / streaming the panel Mousy is involved?
I'll definitely be watching it.
Fox at FanFest?
I'll definitely be watching it. I don't know if I'll be watching it, but I'll definitely be watching it. I don't know. I want to talk to Pete because I want to make sure that we do something kind of big for it. I don't want it to just be like a stream in a room, but I would like to try and find some way to kind of make it more exciting for you guys to watch. But we'll see. So I'll discuss. it'll take a little while. These things will take a little while.
Did you see Pete's wrap up on the final day? It was so
no,
sweet.
I didn't.
He couldn't keep up. The tough guy actor said such sweet things about you and Chris and Mouse.
Oh yeah, Pete. You know, I mean, look, I can get into all of it, but I'm very lucky. We'll talk about it all. Yeah, I mean, I'm just very, very grateful. This is like, for me, this is when like streaming is at its best, basically. And so we can kind of, we can kind of recap a little bit about some of the days. I probably won't go into every single day. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I had no plan. I just was like, let's just go live and talk about it because it's fun. But yeah, the reason why I gave VIP to Pix, because Pix it's pretty much the only reason why I would open Twitter. Because I downloaded Twitter again on my phone because I wanted to post the tweets and all the stuff to, you know, because I have socials, I may as well use them. But I would always like refresh the home. And then when I'd see like Pix's tweets, I'd be like, oh, that's funny. Yeah, we did do that today. And then when I stopped seeing Pix's tweets, I was like, all right, close this app. Close this dog shit app. It's not about me anymore. Close the app.
Great job on the cycle. Huge shout out to the heroes of Cyclethon.
Oh,
everyone in chat.
Yes, true. Thank you. Yes, it is all you, chat. Thank you. So yeah, Cyclethon 5. It's done. It's kind of sad. I'm very emotional that it's over. I think we were on the bullet train back yesterday, all of us, except for Nabby and Ian, but they were handling all the stuff. So Nabby drove back to my place and we unloaded all the stuff yesterday. But we were on the bullet train back because we couldn't fit in the car. We had too much stuff, and that's also we had too much stuff. We also had to ship Mouse's gifts. And like 3 giant boxes arrived at my place when I got back. I was like, this is ridiculous. This is so stupid. But Mouse always purposely chooses the largest plushie, which makes everyone else's eyes roll. They're like, oh my God, we got to deal with this. But it was lucky that one of the hotels we stayed in had shipping, so we were able to do it. But it was an absolute logistical nightmare. So, mouse. The mouse tax is a burden to not just my wallet, but to everyone. And the Japanese shipping system. So I need to ship those now at some point to mouse. Those 2 giant boxes, my God. But anyway, Cyclethon 5, it was, yeah. Well, like, people always ask, when do we start planning the next one? There's kind of like no date about when we start planning it. We kind of just all vibe, agree, like, oh, we'll do it again. Yeah. So then we kind of always do that. And around like December, November, we start like kind of talking about possible routes. And then we kind of like soft decide a route and a date for everyone. We normally try to choose the same dates. So, you know, that's why it's always kind of like start of April or mid-April, depending on the route. We started later in April last time because we started in Hokkaido and it was colder. And it was still fucking freezing, so I don't know if it even mattered. But yeah, that's why we started later that time. So yeah, that was that. And then we just kind of really started planning it all out later in like January. Started actually like planning the routes. In February, we start like booking everything. It's pretty chill. I mean, we've done it 5 times now, so I'd love to tell you that it's some kind of crazy, really intense planning. But the hardest part is just booking the cars and the hotels and like kind of making sure that you found a hotel, because some of these parts were so fucking remote, you know. It's so remote. We're like in the middle of nowhere, so it's kind of tough. But you know, obviously, where we decide to do it is kind of always a tough decision. That's probably the hardest part, is like the route. It's trying to decide on a route that we all like. And basically we all plan, and then I go to Chris and I'm like, Chris, here are the options, what do you think? And then he'll go, oh shit, no, this one will do just fine. That's kind of it. And everyone always asks this. Everyone always asks, you should do one outside of Japan. And to be fair, I think we want to. I think it's just logistically definitely a different challenge. I think if we were to do one outside of Japan, we would probably do like a light one first to see how it is. Like not the main cyclethon. We'd probably do like a 3-4 day cycle somewhere and just see how it goes. But it definitely adds a lot more difficulty when you try to do it outside of the country that you're kind of all operating in. Because we all know what to do. You know, everyone in the cyclethon has done it a bunch. So everyone knows what they need to do and where they need to be and how to do their job. But obviously, it was a lot more difficult when visas get involved. You have to travel. How do we bring batteries for things? Like we have so many batteries, like endless amounts of batteries for all the tech that we have. And like a giant jackery, which you guys all saw, like a fucking power station in the back. So it becomes a lot more difficult. And there's no trampolines, which is I can't even guarantee trampolines. I always want trampolines now. That's my new thing that I want. But there's so many logistical factors about outside of Japan that I don't know if there would be an immediate plan to make a cyclethon outside of Japan. But I don't know. I mean, I think we really want to, but I think we also just all love Japan as well. It's also just like really fun seeing all parts of Japan that I haven't seen yet. There's still like a lot of areas we haven't gone to, but we also don't mind retreading as well. Like I think it's fine to go over the same area if it's on the way or something, right? As long as we're not doing the same route. So yeah, Bounce-a-thon. And no miso butter stream snipers. True, that bread was so godlike. So is there a Cyclethon 6 next year? Look, I mean, these are questions that we all want to know right away. Truth is, I don't know. Probably, but I don't know. This tech was so stable this year. Yes. Hold on, coffee. But for me, it didn't feel real. Like it didn't feel like it was happening until like the day before, where I was like, yeah, I guess I'm doing this now. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Have you tried the Seattle coffee yet? I haven't tried it yet. No, I gotta get it out of my suitcase. But yeah, it was, sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's kind of like asking if someone wants a kid after they just gave birth. I guess it is kind of like that. I guess, yeah. I think we all need we'll break and then we'll all talk about it in the point. But
if you do a Denmark cyclethon, think about all the hot dogs you could stop and eat during it.
That's the only reason I would do it. For the hot dogs, of course. Every day would be a glizzy.
A follow-up yap.
Yes.
Getting a checkup and planning to donate plasma next month.
Dude, yes.
Remember, chat donation is still up. Wallet
yes, you can still donate.
BTW saw a mod ask Ken wanted to ask too.
Okay.
Is it possible to do something like Dara for you to play a more?
you wanna donate? I think the beauty of the Dara thing is that Dara just kept doing it without asking, and then I just kind of felt obliged. But I also wanted to play the Elden Ring DLC too. Like that was, so if you don't know, Dara basically was just spam gifting subs until I played Elden Ring DLC. But I wanted to play that anyway, so it was kind of like it just kind of worked out. But speaking of, thank you for donating, by the way. We can see the amount we're at, because on the Tiltify link, it's different. That's what we're at. Oh, wow, the donation came in. Oh, you did, it did just come in. Malice Mirage, wow, you did just donate $100, thank you. The donation is still up, it's still there. I normally leave it open until the next Cyclethon, just in case people want to donate or want to contribute. But you can just also go to the, I think, the Immune Deficiency Foundation's website directly as well. Don't feel the need to do it through this. We raised $1,475,000, which is ridiculous. I think we raised like over $400,000 in the last day, which is just fucking ridiculous. I mean, let's start about, if we're going to talk about Cyclethon, I think talking about the planning and stuff that we just were talking about, like mentality of going into it, is that I say this every time, is that every time we do this Cyclethon, some people always ask, like, what's going to be different this year? What are you going to do better? What are you going to like improve? And I always feel bad when I sit there and I tell them, honestly, nothing. I am not trying to always up the stakes. What I want it to be is an event that happens every year. Something that, like, it doesn't need, like, the justification of the event isn't that it needs to be improved upon. It's that we are going to do this for 2 weeks because there is a ton of reasons why the event is still great. I get to hang out with my friends. I like cycling. I like exercising. I like raising money for charity. And I don't want there to be this burden of, like, having to raise X amount or it doesn't make sense. If we had raised a third of what we'd raised, I would have been very happy. Would I have been a little bit like, I'm sure there was a part of me that would have been sad that we didn't raise the same amount as the previous years, but I also recognize that it doesn't matter. That's a lot of people who still gave their money to a good cause. And it's not about the amount raised, it's about the awareness, it's about getting people together, it's about like just doing it. And so that's always the mindset I've tried to have. And for me, as like a streamer, as like an entertainer, I've always wanted it to be in a place of like an AGDQ, like a games done quick, something that just happens, and the something that you can just look forward to every year for 2 weeks. You're like, even if you don't donate or even if you don't participate, it's just like, hey, I might just have something in the background for 2 weeks. That's awesome, and that's I'm like happy for it to be that. So that's the kind of what I want it to be, is like, I don't want this weird pressure to evolve on it. That being said, obviously, this was the most insane amount of donations we'd ever had in a Cyclethon. So much so, I believe, and I'm going to be referencing the Reddit a lot because there's a lot of really good community posts on the Reddit. The CDawgVA Reddit is not utilized a lot, mainly because I don't push it a lot, but a lot of you guys do amazing stuff on there, and I really do appreciate it, especially during Cyclethon when everyone's really excited. I really like going on there and seeing what people are making. Let's have a look at a quick little community post from someone going over the donations. So, Fatal Zan has made so many cool things for the Cyclethon. This is one of them. This is the donations over the years animated. You can kind of see how it goes. And Cyclethon 5 right away just had a crazy amount on day one, and it just kept getting bigger, which was also like scary and crazy at the same time. I didn't really understand what was happening or why.
Bonjour, Connor.
Hello.
I want to congratulate this amazing community for coming together and raising money for an amazing cause. Proud to be in this community. I also hear, Connor, that you owe us a Stardew Valley stream. I await this stream with bated breath.
I will do it. I can't wait. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. You can see like the Cyclethon 1, we raised 300,000, Cyclethon 2, 550,000. You can see like the end days have this big spike. And Cyclethon 3 and 4 were pretty much like the exact same amount of money raised both times, which I was happy with. I was very happy with that. So yeah, you can see like, and then obviously like the crazy amount raised on the final day of Cyclethon 5, which is just actually like ridiculous. Like doubled any of the other days. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid. And like I didn't, you know, we didn't know what to expect because we'd raised $1 million on the day that wasn't the final day this time. And we were all kind of like, oh wow, I don't really
Danish resident,
know.
A Cyclethon
Oh
here
shit,
would be
$50,
crazy,
wow.
But I'm unsure if our country is too
It's a little small.
However, you can be damn sure I would show up and help you guys carb load if you'd let me. Especially since I could get my age book signed by both of you.
Dude, I know that if we did like an American one or a Europe one, we would get so many people giving us food and drinks. It would be fun. So that admittedly would be very fun. But you can see we like on the final day, it's crazy. But we hit $1 million on the day prior. Thank you, WeWorks, by the way. We hit $1 million the day prior, and we'd never done that in the Cyclethon before, because both times prior we'd hit like 700,000 the day before. So we were like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen tomorrow. So we were all really excited. But we can talk about that day later. I think we can talk about that. But that's crazy. And Fatal Zen had done a ton of cool little posts along. If you guys are on the Reddit, they did like posts like this one, which I'll reference because they did really cool. Every day they were posting something like this, which is really cute. I thought was really neat. Kind of like a little like animation with all the stats. Like we did 75.8K this day. We cycled 7 hours. Did we really cycle 7 hours that day? We were going at this average speed, the average temperature, every calories burn, and how much money we raised every day. Like a visualization of the route. And they put so much data there. So, and they put all the rest stops too. So if you do want to go and like look at any place we went to, the community has been awesome. I really do appreciate all of you guys. I'm really bad at this. I never like, I don't really focus too much on community interaction because I don't want people to feel like my content relies on me relying on you guys. And I also think that sometimes it can, sometimes it makes some more parasocial aspects a little too strong. And I don't want the content to be parasocial. I try my best not to because I don't want you guys to feel like, I don't know, like I just always worry. But I do appreciate with the Cyclethon, people always go like, you know, people really get so invested, and I really appreciate that people make all this stuff because I think it's so awesome that like you could go and cycle these routes yourself if you really liked a day. Like if there's a day that you really enjoyed, I love that all this information is available for you guys if you want to cycle a similar route or if you want to stop at a certain restaurant that we went to. So if you do or you're interested in anywhere we went to on the Reddit, everyone has been compiling where we went. So go check it out. And I said, this is so amazing. Thank you for this. And they said, stop, Connor. So yeah, yeah. I'm always like I always worry too much about. I never want to like make people like give reasons to be parasocial. So I don't really encourage like a lot of community stuff, which I feel bad about because there are a lot of people who really work hard. And there's also another creator called Compin who made these really cute monkeys every day. Every day they were like making these cute monkeys. Dude, that's so cute. I didn't even see this post. They made a monkey to celebrate every day, which is so cute. So that's very sweet. Thank you, Compin, for doing that. That's very sweet. So yeah, that's very cute. I really appreciate that. That's so sweet. But Twitch is basically all parasocial, nothing but parasocial. Yeah, but I don't know. I always want I get scared when people get too invested in what I'm doing. Like, I feel like it's not that big of a deal. I'm just kind of vibing and I'm hanging out with my friends. So I just appreciate it, you know, and I never try to encourage it. So I'm just very grateful. So I really do appreciate it. But seriously though, thank you. But yeah, well, let's go back to day one, I guess. We started in the very tip top of Aomori, and we cycled all the way down. And the day one was really fun. I remember it was, I'll bring up the VODs, basically. I'll just go through the VODs. like an easy way to go about this, I think, is just the best way. Let me just bring up the VODs. I think that's probably just easier. I have it up right now. Hold on. Is this, if I show it here, what does it show? This shows the VOD too. We can kind of like pull up a VOD of each day, kind of. I think that's the best way to go about this. Theater mode? Does that? Not really. Sure, I guess theater mode works. What does this look like? I mean, I guess that's fine. That's alright. How much was the YouTube video Cyclethon 5? Yeah, it'll be fun. So we kicked it off on this epic drone shot, which was really fun. And the drone shots were great this time. I won't go too in depth into every day. I'm just going to kind of go over a little bit of it.
Welcome.
Oh yeah, my left ear. My thing was on fucking one ear only.
I'm excited. Where are we today, Chris? In the middle of fucking nowhere. We're in Oma, the very top of Aomori, the very top of the main island of Japan. We're going all the way to Osaka. So,
oh wow. Oh, cut out a little bit. Oh, and the merch is popping up here. The scuff. The scuff. No. No. Why is the merch there?
Big audio delay. Not a single person here to see us off, but we got 500 seagulls. We're ready for some action.
Yeah, there was like an absolute swarm of seagulls behind this drone. But we started in the Omo, and it was really cool because the night before we went to get some very fancy sushi, and it's specifically just tuna. And I remember it was quite expensive. It was like 5,000 or 4,000 yen, which is kind of pricey for tuna, but it was actually the tuna from Oma, which is very famous for being very high quality. Dara, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, man. Nice to see you here again. And then we kind of bantered around, and this is where I got, I think, like my biggest hype train of all time while we were waiting on the bikes, because obviously people really wanted to get the donate emote, which I really appreciate. And I appreciate the Twitch, because I think like the donate emote and the badge kind of really helped people kind of get invested in a way, which I really do appreciate, because that was kind of last minute we arranged that. Like Twitch kind of hit me up like a week before and was like, hey, would you want an emote or a badge? I was like, dude, yes, please. And I forgot to tell them that I wanted that. So, yeah, they helped out a lot with that, so I really appreciate it. And this is where my first Horcrux was buried.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. This is really nice. Now the weather's got better, I just want to sit here all day and look at the sea.
Yeah, it was, this is where my first Horcrux was buried, according to Chris. And yeah, this morning it was raining, and then it stopped just as we went live, so it was very, very lucky timing. And then we had this, got our stuff ready, and we didn't have too many tech issues. Didn't have too many tech issues. It was like pretty good. I think the audio was better this year. I think the speaker last year was a little too loud, so the audio was all good this year. It was better quality, I think. The camera is the same as last year, but we had way less outages. So it was all pretty good. I think it looked good. I don't know. I've not seen any of this. But yeah, it looks good. I mean, obviously when it's IRL and you're cycling, the quality's never going to be perfect all the time. But yeah, it looks good. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I remember this tree. It looked so beautiful too. Oh my god, I can't remember all this. It's so long ago now. So long ago, chat. Oh yeah, dude, this coffee shop was so good. It was so random. It was just in the middle of like nowhere in North Japan. It was a beautiful coffee shop. I like the pause TTS. It kept the momentum going when it went back to back. Yeah, I like that too. I think that was a really good feature that we added. BGM's a tad loud. All right, got it. The pausing of the TTS like helped a lot, I think. There was a lot of little improvements, and I think we're getting better every year at kind of making it a better product. And I think that the biggest improvement definitely was the signal not cutting out. We just had way less issues. I got more reliable sims this year. And so there was only like a couple of days where we would lose signal. And even if we did lose signal, it was never for more than like 2 minutes. Like we had like a 5 minutes max. But definitely the Osmo Pocket, the camera that we're using, having it on a gimbal is so nice. So like I'm constantly like going up and down, bouncing on. I'm constantly like going up and down like that.
Now that the Cyclethon is finished, would Bobby TTS return on regular streams?
We could make it Bobby TTS. Actually, we actually easily could. We could. So I'm constantly like moving, and it's kind of crazy how stationary the view is for you guys. Like it barely moves. So I'm very happy that it all worked out well. I remember this day so vividly. This is like, oh yeah, we had Booby join us, and it was after the big hill.
Connor, just wanted to say the Cyclethon is awesome, and
thank
has
you,
inspired me to get back into cycling. Been
awesome.
learning Japanese since Cyclethon 3.
Nice.
5 has inspired me to visit Akito if I ever get the chance.
Aw.
I really liked the look of that city.
Yeah, Akito was really nice. Akito was lovely. It was so good. And they just released a new camera as well, so maybe next time we do this, it'll be even better quality. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm excited. And then yeah, this day was just really nice. And then we had, I can't believe we had like a 30k donation from Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf gave a lot last year and the year before, I remember as well. And this time just dropped, boom, 30k, like it was nothing. And then just didn't send a message, didn't elaborate, and never came back. And I was like, look at this, the fucking bar. What the hell, dude? Look at this. That's ridiculous. But it was a really good day. So yeah, that was crazy. 30k donation is easily the biggest one we've ever had. I cannot fathom donating $30,000. It's just like a ridiculous amount of money to give. So yeah, just all around like fucking stunned. It was kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. But day two is when like, I guess, when we started like mixing things up. So this time we had an extra guest. We had the man himself, the smokestack, Jay Schlatt. So I guess there's so much to talk about this because I think people were so surprised that Jay Schlatt joined us on the bike. And there's a number of reasons, because I think people didn't even know that we were friends, which is which is fair enough because we've never done any content or done anything together. But I've known Schlatt for a couple of years now, and Chris has met Schlatt before as well. And whenever he's in Japan, we always hang out. And I just kind of floated it to him. And I ask a lot of people to if they're interested in joining, because I like the guests that we have, but I always think it's just fun to always have like a new guest or mix it up a little bit, you know? So I always just float the idea to a lot of people, but a lot of people don't want to cycle. Oh, they're scared of the idea of cycling, which is fair enough because it is difficult. And I think Schlatt also, had a tough time too. And I appreciate it. I think the character that Schlatt, portrays is always really fun, and it's really good on stream. So I asked him, I was like, hey, are you interested in all the cycling in the middle of fucking nowhere in Aomori? And he was like, yeah, let's do it. So he was down, which was great. And then we had to get him all the way up to North Japan, which was kind of a challenge logistically, because, obviously getting around off the bullet train is very difficult, but we managed to get him. And then he joined, and he had a bit of a tough time because one of his stipulations of joining it was he wanted an e-bike. And the problem is that we don't have a lot of room in the van, and renting an e-bike for 2 weeks is like really expensive. So we had to find a place in North Japan that had an e-bike, which was impossible. There was like fucking nowhere. So we managed to get an e-bike by like driving down 2 hours and then bringing it all the way back up. And it turned out the e-bike didn't even fucking work. It was a fucking crap e-bike. It like didn't work at all. So yeah, it was kind of, I felt very bad because all of his bits were reliant on being able to like focus on the bits and not the e-bike. And and I think he was worried that he was being too abrasive. And I was like, dude, no, I am the one fucking running this, and I love your humor and the way that you're doing this, so please keep doing it. But he was dying on the bike. It was tough. He was dying on the bike. But to his credit, he then ended up cycling 70k on a bike that he wasn't ready to cycle. He didn't have the clothes for. He thought he was on an e-bike. So I think, like, all things considered, he did a fucking amazing job. And I was getting annoyed that people were like, dude, why does he need an e-bike? I'm like, dude, if we can only get people on this bike that are like in peak physical condition, we are never going to get like any other guests. So I really appreciate that he was willing to basically sacrifice. And his day was really fun because I remember the tuna incident so well. This was like one of the funniest fucking moments. Oh, this drone shot was so good. Oh yeah, this drone shot was so beautiful. That was crazy. That was crazy. And then we had one of the single funniest like moments of, I think this is like one of the funniest parts of the Cyclethon. This was so fucking ridiculous when the tuna bowl came out and his face was so good.
Is this everything you wanted? Are you happy? Does this make up for the betrayal? Does this make up for the betrayal? This is the most American thing we could get for Schlatt. We brought America to him.
Like 50 pieces of tuna. It's so disgusting.
Well, that's yours.
I know, but shit.
And then he brought us a bowl of uni and rice, and I was like, no, no.
Chat, this is 20.
He was so genuinely stunned. He was so stunned. It was actually ridiculous. Oh my God. And then we managed to eat it all. We actually like polished it all off. It took me a while, but I managed to do it. And then he died. And he fucking died. We paid for 20 and we got 50 pieces. So yeah, kind of ridiculous. Kind of actually just fucking ridiculous. And we all managed to eat it though, which I didn't want to waste it. I hate wasting food. But then they gave me a fucking mountain of tuna. So, you know what the worst part was? By the end of chewing so much fish, you kind of like, it kind of doesn't even start to taste like anything. It starts to taste like just like, it's going to sound disgusting, but flesh. It's just, it feels like some kind of weird kind of doom challenge of like just eating flesh. It's kind of vile. Like it's the reason why I think it scarred all of us for a while on like food. It's kind of disgusting. If you've ever just eaten so much fish, like raw fish, you will understand how kind of vile it is. So yeah, there was a couple of nights where we could have had sushi and I was like, absolutely not, I don't want it. But I think I'm okay now. I'm back now. What about the curry? Okay. We'll talk about the curry. And then day 3, this is by far the worst day. This was the day though that I think I do appreciate the days like this because these are the days that really make chat appreciate the fucking torture that we're going through. We need a day. You have to have a day like this, unfortunately, on the Cyclethon. I think it's like without this day, like I feel like you don't get the struggle and the whole point of the Cyclethon is to go and do it every day. And if every day is a 10 out of 10 day, then it kind of, you know, you're just having fun. And like, that's fine. You got to have fun. That's a big point of it. But the challenge is to be able to find the fun in the fucking suffering, to show that we are putting ourselves through it for people who are also going through it in their everyday lives. So that's like a really, I think, an important thing. I hate these days, but we have to have them. And it was pretty tough because the day was pretty brutal outside.
It's like one of those peanut cans.
Like, look at this. This is just full on rain. Like we get rain sometimes, and it's rain where you're standing outside, and if you didn't have an umbrella, you'd be like, no, that's fine. And like that rain kind of sucks. But this is rain where like I'm standing outside and I get soaked. So you just know it's going to be twice as hard on the bike because you're cycling into it. So it was pretty brutal. And you can see by like the timestamp, this day is long. But we got to go to a beautiful Nebuto museum, which was really cool. And I really, really enjoyed going to this museum. But then it was time to cycle. And poor Schlatt was just not prepared. I don't think it's so hard to explain. If you've never cycled in the rain and you've never cycled all day in the rain, it is a completely different thing than what you're imagining. Because like, if you cycle like to work or something, you cycle like 20 minutes, you wear all your waterproofing, it will work for 20 minutes. Cycling in the rain, normally, if you're doing it all day, it doesn't work. Rainproofing doesn't work anymore. And it's like the biggest lie anyone like thinks that you have is that this shit just doesn't work. It fails after about an hour. All the best waterproofing stuff just doesn't, it completely disintegrates because there's so much rain on it and it's touching your other layers, so it just gets through. And then the real fun and challenge begins, which is, can you keep going while you are cold and wet, which is really, really bad. And unfortunately, Schlatt didn't have gear that was even remotely good enough for this. And it was pretty bad. And he had a horrible first leg too. This first leg was really bad. We were going on really highways, almost looking like we were on these shit roads, going up these shit mountain roads like this, where cars are joining this lane. It was so bad. It was really, really bad. It was pretty much as bad as it can get. And then there's fucking snow. There's snow, and there's trucks passing us. And he's on this fucking mama, I'm trying to call it a mama chatty. He's on this bike that is meant for going around a city. So I think after he did 18K, I think we were all understandably hey, Schlatt, I think you should sit this one out. This doesn't make sense for you to do this. Because we also had 80 something K to do, which is kind of really brutal. So I think we were kind of discussing, and I felt bad because I didn't want him to feel like he chickened out, but it would have been just stupid for him to keep going, because he just wasn't prepared. He was in no shape to do it, and he didn't have even remotely close to the gear that he needed. So I think he felt really bad, but we were yeah, you should sit this one out. It's not worth it. So I think I was we'll give you the out. I don't want, it would be unfair of him to come this way and be hey, I can't do it. Because then some people would feel he's chickening out, which I don't think he was doing at all. And then also on top of that, he gave money to charity, which is crazy. So I think, and we finished in the dark, and if he had continued the whole time, we would have finished way further in the dark, or we would have had to end it early. So I think it was just a case of let's just get through this. The problem was, though, is that it would have been fine, but the wind was also against us, which made this doubly difficult because we're going slower already because it's raining. You just go slower because you have to be more careful. And then on top of that, you just go so much slower because the wind is hitting you. And I remember on the Reddit, this is a fun thing to talk about, so just to give you a perspective. Let me find it. The goat who's been making Fatal Zan made you got the Garn experience. Garn had a rough day, but at least the day we did Garn wasn't windy, which I think helped a lot. This one. Let me show you this, guys. This day. So on average, we normally do 20 kilometers an hour, pretty much always. Around it, it's on this day we did 14, and we were cycling for 6.5 hours. We did 90 kilometers, so it was just so long, and it was freezing. It was 7 degrees, and we were wet. It was so fucking awful. Everything about it was terrible. So it was pretty much the perfect conditions for it to be terrible. And this is by far, it's not even close, the worst day of any cyclethon I've ever experienced. The amount of mental torture that was going, that it was happening to myself and Chris during this was on another level. It was so torturous. I cannot explain to you how bad it is. The silver lining is that chat was great. You guys were so supportive, and every single time I'm on that bike and I think I want to quit. I fucking hate this. This sucks. Someone sends hey man, I really appreciate what you're doing. I'm oh, yeah. Even worse than when you ate shit in the rain? Yes, genuinely. I fell off my bike in the rain in Kyushu, and this was still worse. Because this was freezing. It was so cold. So this was so much worse. And it was torturous. Everything was torturous. Every pedal we had to fight for, every moment was a battle. And then whenever we stopped, it was I didn't even want to stop because it was I get cold. I don't like it. It was just not good. But there's one good thing that happened this day. Well, two. First of all, Schlatt was very generous and gave an incredible amount of money to the charity. He gave $18,000, which he didn't have to do. But then we had this absolutely godlike ramen. This is like one of the best ramens I've had. I think it helps that I was freezing and cold and hungry. That definitely bumps it up a lot of rankings, but it was so good. And it was a hearty amount. And then Schlatt talked about baseball and he got very loud. So it was fun. And then we got back on it. And it was kind of, it was a miracle that we were able to film at all this day. Although it did suck that the frame was like choppy. That is something that maybe we could fix next time. But even though it was choppy, you know, the fact that we could still stream the entire time in these conditions with pretty much no outages and it still looks great is pretty, I think pretty miracle in and of itself. The frame rate being slow is kind of shit, but all right. Oh my god, this part. This is the part we get on the bridge, right? Oh, so my tire fucking exploded. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot my tire fucking exploded. Oh, this is where the hail gets crazy. Wait, this is like the most insane part. This day was like truly a like suffering day of weather. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here it is. Look at this. Look at the hail. Look at this. What the fuck?
Oh my god. That's hellstone. Try fucking cycling in it for fucking 8 hours. That's coming this way as well.
Yeah, it was just falling ice on us. It was so bad. And we still had like 18K to do. And it was 5 p.m. So it was almost assured that we were going to be cycling in the dark. Which is always scary. But we did have like some of the like most beautiful scenery this day. And it's a shame because the views this day were probably like maybe the best. But it was just ruined because we were just, yeah, I mean, it was pretty awful. We were just cycling in the rain. And there's one moment on this bridge, I think it was in the clip, that was so bad. And I remember I was like, this is actually a joke. I don't understand what the fuck is happening. It wasn't this bridge. It was like, I think it was earlier. And then we fucking finished, it was so dark. Look how dark. To be fair, it wasn't as dark in real life. Like, I could see a little bit better than this. But it was still pretty dicey, for sure. Luckily for me, I was like wearing a white coat with, it was reflective, and I had a bag that was reflective green. But yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. And then that evening we finished, and there was, normally we always like get some food to eat somewhere. But this day in particular, there was only like a Family Mart. So I was in this like ryokan. I was sitting there with like my microwaved katsudon, trying to get the energy to put the food in my mouth. I was so dead and so like lack of energy that I was like really struggling to like eat and feed myself. It was really brutal. It was like a really, really tough day. So it was pretty awful. And Schlatt headed back to Aomori that evening because he had to get his train the next day because they had to go, was it that evening? Yeah, they put him, yeah, he stayed in the hotel in Aomori that evening. So it was a pretty tough day, all things considered. The good thing about tough days, though, on the Cyclethon is that people donate more. It does suck for me and for Chris and for anyone else on the bike, but chat often donates more during those days because people are, you know, it's kind of, I think people get more inspired and people kind of appreciate the struggle that we go through. So people donate a lot more. And I do really appreciate that. And so the empathy donos, yeah, I mean, it's true. We always get like a 30% increase in pity donos on the days like where we're dying. So theoretically, if it was all dying, we'd make more money for charity. But unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, that isn't the case, thank God. How many hours of sleep did I get? Like 8. I mean, luckily that hotel that night had an onsen, which helped so much. And I remember getting in the onsen and it felt like thawing an ice cube or something. I remember my internal temperature was still so low. Because if you, I don't know how to explain it, but if you've ever been like really, really cold all day and you get in like a hot bath or something, it's such a weird sensation because you don't heat up right away. It takes a little while. It doesn't like happen. And even though you've been warm for maybe like an hour, like you've been out of the rain, it still doesn't like, you're still really cold internally. It's so like weird and it doesn't feel good. And that day I was so, oh my God, I was crashing out. Because I went to the hotel and in Japan, this is like a, I'll explain this. So,
I hope you and Van Gang were able to enjoy the lemon monju from Hiroshima that I brought to the finish line.
Yes. I got it. It's upstairs. I ate like 2, but I need to eat more. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate that. Thank you, Little Experience. In Japan, when you stay in a hotel, if you're a tourist, they ask you for like proof of like identification. If you're a resident in Japan, they're supposed to just ask for your address on a piece of paper. Like you write it. There's like no check or anything. But always in Japan, they always ask because I look foreign. They always ask for like my like passport or something. And I'm always like, well, I live in Japan. So they normally are like, oh, okay, so just write it down. And that's normally the end of it. But they normally always want to ask for my residence card. And this hotel, for some reason, was like not having it. And I'm like drenched. I'm like a dead rat. And I was like, dude, I didn't have my card because it's all in like the van gang. You know, they keep everything. And I only take into the hotel what I need, which is like the charging stuff and like my clothes. And I was like, and it's like, this guy's like 80. And I'm like, dude, and I'm telling him in Japanese, I'm like, hey, I live here. I can just write down my address. And instead of like answering, he did like the most Oji-san thing, which he just stared at me. And I was like, can I bring my ID tomorrow morning? And he just kept staring at me. And I was like, I don't have it. Can I get the room key? I was already holding the room key actually. And I was like, dude, I turned to Chris and I go, hey Chris, can you help me out here? And he's like, what do you want me to do? You already told him in Japanese. What? He's not having it. What the fuck do you want me to do? I was like, yeah, I guess so. So I just looked at him and I was like, I put all my stuff down. I went into the car and I was like, hey, where's all my wallet and stuff? And I was like, okay, I got it. And I went back and then he took it and he scanned it, which again, they're not supposed to scan it. And I'm like, but I was like, I had no energy to be like a Karen and fight this, but I was so annoyed. I was like, oh, but the onsen was really nice. So I appreciate that. But I was just like mentally dying and Chris was like laughing at me because I was like, dude. And then I was telling Mouse about it afterwards and Mouse went, oh, wow, baby's first racism. I was like, oh. I was like, no, I'm white. This shouldn't happen to me. What the fuck, man? This doesn't happen to me. What the hell, dude? Yeah, Mouse made fun of me. So that was fun. But that day, although it was hell, I think was ultimately, it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad we got to do it. And then we got to get Gaunt on the bike again, which is always really fun. And I'm so glad because Gaunt got like an amazing day. And I'm almost glad that one of our bikes was still broken because this day was a 100-kilometer day, and I don't think Gaunt could have done 100 kilometers. Actually, he probably could have done 100 kilometers, but it would have killed him even more so. So I'm kind of glad that we all took like a shift off, which I thought was also really fun. I know that Chris was a little remiss about getting in the van because, you know, it's kind of a sad thing to cycle all this distance and then not do a little stretch of it. I didn't mind because I was dead. I was like, fuck it, I'll go in the van for a stretch. Fuck this. I'm still recovering from yesterday. But yeah, there definitely is an aspect of like, oh man, it does suck that we're kind of not doing it all. But ultimately, I think it was fun. It was a really good day. It was really fun. It was very beautiful. And we got to do a lot of fun cycling, and we made it. But this is the day we lost the monkey, which is the big deal of this day. We lost the monkey, which chat was so mean because chat then started sending. Well, this is when I realized. I think I realized somewhere around here. I think it was somewhere around here I realized. No, it must have been before. Okay. It was somewhere around here I lost the monkey. And I guess as I was like coming into here or leaving at some point, it fell off the bike And Paul had actually captured it on camera by accident. He like had a really retro shot of it with a different camera of it falling off. And then, yeah, it turned out the van gang went back to this car park and just happened to find it. So they, yeah, they found it. Yeah, Paul sent me it somewhere. I think maybe I can check if I have it. Maybe Paul sent it to me. Let me see if I can find it real quick for you guys. I probably should have prepared this beforehand. He definitely sent it to me. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, let me download it. Let me download it and I'll show it to you guys. We can show you the exact moment it fell off. Let me find it. Image, media source, right? Media source. Media. Could be this one. Look at this. Watch this. He's there right now. And he falls off. He falls off. Let us enhance that again. Let's watch once more. And Paul captured it on camera. Look at this. Watch this. Look, he fell right there. Did you see it? Did you see it, chat? Let's play. Can I do slow-mo? Oh my god, I can do slow-mo. Look at him. He's there right now. And then as I'm leaving, it falls. I couldn't believe it. Did you see it, Ghost? Yeah, it's kind of like that, right? I couldn't believe it. So we actually found it. I love how it's like a grainy 60 like feel because it's so funny. But then we found it the next day, we found it that evening, which was great. And I thought for sure we'd lost it. I was like, oh my god, we lost it. So yeah, we managed to get it the next day, which was great. And it was really cute because there was so many people on like the Reddits that were like looking and everyone was like researching and checking, and so many people were trying to help find this monkey, and I really appreciated it. And I have one admittance to tell you as well, chat. You guys are gonna be so mad at me. You guys are gonna be so fucking mad at me. So I had the monkey at the end of the last day. Okay, first of all, before I tell the story, he's safe, okay? Let me just tell you this, okay? We had him at the last day, right? And he was on my bike. And so I had him on the presentation. And I had loads of stuff at this ending. And there was a lot going on, and it was being dragged in every direction. And so when I got back yesterday, I was like, where's my fucking monkey? I was like, where the fuck is my monkey? I like checked every suitcase. I was like, where the no, there's no fucking way I've lost this monkey after I have gone through hell and back to keep him. So I checked all my suitcase, couldn't find him. I checked my bags, I checked all my coats, checked all my pants that I was wearing. Like, where the fuck is my monkey? This is ridiculous. I can't believe I fucking lost this again. I was genuinely crashing out last night. And I was like, all right, where is this goddamn monkey? Okay, there's two places he could have been. One, he could have been left in the pizza place. Because I had him, and I was handling a lot of things. I was holding mouse. Maybe I must have left it on the table in between all the chaos, and I, forgot to pick him up. So I was like, okay. So I asked Hughes Pizza, like, is the monkey there? They said no. And I was like, oh my god, there's no way this would happen. I was like, nobody would take him, right? Nobody would fucking steal my monkey, right? Nobody would do that. Everyone would protect him. I was like, I'm sure nobody took him. So I must have left it in the hotel, because I must have had like a bunch of stuff. And I had maybe he fell out of my suitcase, or he was on the ground or something. I must have left him. So I called up the hotel and I asked them, I was like, hey, this is really, really weird. I just checked out of the hotel this morning. Do you have, by any chance, a monkey left over? And they were like, does it have a little hood? I was like, yes. They were like, yeah, we have that monkey. I was like, oh my god. Okay, good. And luckily, Ian was staying another day in Osaka. So I was like, is it cool if my friend picks up the monkey? And they were like, yeah, that's fine. So here's a picture of him, chat. Here's a picture of Ian holding him. I left a fucking monkey in the hotel room. I can't believe I'm such a bad dad. I'm such a bad dad. Ian. Ian saving the day once again. Ian saved him once, and he had to save him a second time from my dumbass. Oh my god, I left it in the hotel. Oh, dude. Because I had like a bunch of wrappers and stuff that I left, and I had like a bag of stuff that I left. Because I had like a bunch of, I bought like a bunch of stuff from the combini that I didn't end up like eating or needing, and I was like, I can't fit it. So I think it must have been buried somewhere. I can't believe though, because I had like a bunch of clothes that I also didn't need that I put in the room. Oh, dude. So I need to put an air tag in him. He needs to get an air tag. So I need to put an air tag in him so we never lose him ever again. Paul Sharp, you gotta leave him with Ian. I'm a bad dad. I'm a bad monkey dad. That's fair. If he's not literally bolted down to a bike, I lost him. Oh my god. Look, chat, you can't blame me. You can blame me. That last day was stressful. That last day was stressful. There's a lot going on, okay? Oh, I can't believe I lost him. I was so sad about that. I was genuinely gutted. I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. What do I even do? How do I tell chat I lost him? I feel like you guys would never forgive me. And rightfully so. I think that's rightfully so. At least the monkey's safe. He's safe, he's safe, he's safe. Which is important. He's safe and it's all okay. That's what matters the most. So I'm happy. But before we jump into Rob's segment, chat, let me go and get a coffee while you discuss why I'm a failure of a father. Deadbeat dad. I'm not a deadbeat dad! I'm not a deadbeat! Let me get a coffee, chat. Papa needs his coffee, okay? Okay, I'm never referring to myself as Papa. I need a coffee, okay? You guys can discuss why I'm a loser, why I'm a deadbeat. I'll be right back.
When the streamer is away, the mice come out to play. Beach mouse, beach mouse. Beach mouse, beach mouse. Beach mouse, beach mouse. Beach mouse.
guys better not be spamming that I'm a bad dad, bro. Look, every dad leaves his kid behind one time, okay? That's normal. That's what being a father is. That's what being a father is, dude. Oh, dude. Petition for proof of life of Choco Cat? Hey,
Dad, good. I just wanted to let you know you forgot me when you went home.
Oh my god!
Again. I am currently with Uncle Ian. So far, he hasn't forgotten me once.
Oh my god.
He said it might be time to get Child Protective Services involved. What does he mean by that, Dad?
Choco Cat's on my bag. Yeah, Choco Cat was on my shoulder. So Choco Cat, Choco Cat was literally bolted to me, which is what you need to do if you don't want me to lose something. Yeah, okay. I have many weaknesses. My biggest weakness, of many, is that I am really, really bad with. My memory is so bad, and I maybe this is some kind of, maybe I'm huffing my own carbon monoxide too much in this basement, but I forget things so easily, and I forget where I put things so easily. Like ADHD, is that, maybe I do have ADHD, bro? I don't know. Like the only way I can remember things is if I put them always in the exact same place. That's very concerning. Oh, fuck, maybe I have ADHD. Fuck. Shit, I'm diagnosed by chat. Like, I'll have like a shit bag that I'll put in a corner of a room, and that's the bag where that one thing goes, and if it's somewhere else, I'm like, what? Oh, where's it gone? I guess it doesn't exist. I guess I lost it. Now, you got HDMI. Oh, dude. Oh. Lost forever. I'm like, guess it's gone. No, that's just dementia, brother. Yeah, I'm wondering why every time I go on Google, every link is purple. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You've been peer-reviewed ADHD. Fuck. Oh, you've got a shit bag in your room too? Yeah, well, I try to organize everything. Stop that. You guys gotta keep track of the monkey from now on. But, chat, let's continue with the Cyclethon discussion. The next day is when we, just reliving my fucking failures. Hold on. The next day is when, Rob joined us. Rob joined us the next day, which, Rob was, oh my god, dude. Rob, what a giga chad. He worked so hard to keep chat entertained in some of the toughest days of cycling. After day 3, I was like, oh my god, another rain day. And then, yeah, this day was also brutal. But then we met this really sweet Obasan who was really nice and was like cheering us on. And yeah, I think that helped a lot too. I think that was really early on here. It was very... like around here. He was like around here. She was so sweet. Is it around here? I think it's around here. I actually don't know. Maybe it was before this. Oh yeah, it was here. Yeah, she was so sweet. She was so energetic and positive and excited about what we were doing. She was so lovely to speak to. And yeah, just this whole area, like Akita especially, everyone was so nice in Akita and so excited about what we were doing. It was just really sweet and really heartwarming. So yeah, Akita was gone up. I've always told that there's nothing in Akita. Well, they've got like the nicest people in all of Japan. If they have nothing, which I think is something to be proud of. Yeah, this day you can see the flag going crazy, the wind was bad, and the rain was bad.
I def recommend getting tested if you have the means and suspecting you have it. Without my legal meth, I can't function. If you don't want CPS to take your son away, you need to take responsibility, Connor, or you lose custody.
But I have no problem locking in, you know? Like, every time I hear ADHD, people are like, yeah, I can't focus. I'm like, I can focus. I just am dumb as shit on the side. I don't know, though. Maybe it would help me. I don't know. Maybe it would. I don't know. But this day we had such bad weather again. Luckily not as bad, but the rain was certainly like pretty bad. Oh my god, look at this fucking... Yeah, it was pretty bad. And the wind was against us again. But then we went to the cycle store. I think it was Ueda? Uenoyama. Uenoyama. They were so cool. Uenoyama cycling store. They were so sweet. And they made like my day. It was so cool talking to them. They were so nice. And oh yeah, the flag. This was such an amazing idea from Rob. The flag was so sick. I think we're definitely gonna keep the trend next year of having ways that we can like write donators' names on stuff. So I've got a couple ideas of stuff we can do as well. But I think it's also fun that the guests bring something as well. Like the flag is Rob's. Still got the charm. I still have the charm. It's in my bag. And although we had no accidents, I'm not saying the charm worked, but the charm worked. The check was awesome as well. But this flag was such a cool idea and such a cool visual, I think, for the stream to cycle behind. Then we had this Italian, which is really good. But this is the worst part about the rain days, okay? We had an early lunch, and this early lunch killed me this day. I was so depressed this day because we'd only cycled, I think it was, let's have a look, about 40% of the way. We had 50k left still to do. So much cycling. And then we stop and get dry. But I'm not really dry. I'm like still wet. But I'm like half dry, half wet. And I still have 50 kilometers to do. And I feel gross. And then we were in this restaurant for like 2 hours. And then now we have 50k to do. And I'm wet. I'm cold. I feel gross. And it's just like horrific trying to cycle in that. So it was just, yeah, miserable. But luckily for us, Rob was keeping the spirits high. And I liked having the flag. It was really fun cycling with the flag. I really enjoyed it. You're freezing that day? Dude, this day was so cold. I was so cold. But this day also got a lot worse as well because then we hit the wall that made us turn around. So as we were going, oh yeah, oh my god, that last stretch was brutal. I remember this. Let's have a look. It was shortly after the museum. Right? We went to the museum. When was the museum? Oh, here. Yeah, we went to the Jellyfish Museum, which was so cool. It was the largest jellyfish museum in Japan, maybe the world, I'm not sure. It was so cool, and I loved this bit. This bit with the mouse was so good. And that's like, 2 golden kappas in one stream is crazy, by the way, Twitch. What the hell? This was like such a good moment.
Under the sea, under the sea.
It was so fun going around this and getting Mouse to do that. But yeah, this day was a really tough day, but a great day still. Rob was great. Mouse was awesome. And carrying the flag, although was a burden, was a burden, an honor to carry the flag. Hey, Devilish Shadow, Darko, thank you so much for the 5. Curry with Gone? Oh my god, we did skip over the curry with Gone. Wait. We skipped over the curry with Gone, which is also iconic. An iconic and well-needed thing. Because the fucking meme was fucking butter chicken for like the first 5 days. And we had the most bomb curry. It was so good. And these guys were so amazing at what they did. That naan was fresh. I saw in the back they had they were making the dough from scratch, and then they had the I forgot what the oven's called, the circle one, and they're putting it in there. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. The tandoor, yeah, yeah, that oven. Oh my god, it was so good. Oh yeah, and then we met the really cool stream snipers. That was so funny because Chris was like, "Akita's shit. There's nothing here." Oh, and all the ALTs get annoyed at me. And then an ALT from Akita showed up and was like, "I heard you talking shit, mate." You could hear them smacking it. Dude, it was so good. Oh yeah, this is such a good day, and the cycling was also great this day. Weather was great. And then this is where, when I went to the toilet, Chris Gant was telling Chris all about Rental Girlfriend. Oh my god, it's such a good day.
You read The Attractive Girlfriend?
Yeah. And so there's this one scene where he's in love with his rental girlfriend, but he can't stop thinking about all the other guys that, like, she could be with. So he's sitting in this pool, and he's
Classic cinema.
imagining her having sex with another guy, and then they cut
Cinema.
to a shot of him just laying there, like, in like, you know, like the fucking Nirvana scene with the baby in like, the pool? Just come like that, except he's just like laying there in the middle of the pool, and he has like a massive erection.
Oh my god. I need to watch more anime, clearly.
No, you don't.
He was sold on it. He was sold on it. He was sold on it, man. That was such a good day. And then Rob's Days also was amazing too. And oh, dude, right after this, oh my god, right after the jellyfish museum, we like hit that wall, and it's also raining. It's also so shit. We like hit this bit here, which was closed because there was a landslide. Oh, Snake Killer X, leave the 5. There was a landslide, so we couldn't go through it. Although Rob was like, we could just fucking walk on the beach, mate, and skip right past it. I was like, I don't know if we should. Probably, like, if I wasn't streaming, maybe we'd get creative, but we're streaming, so we can't be doing that. And because of this, we had 27K, but what it ended up doing was adding on like 5K, I think. So we had 30K to do, and then we had to add 5. It was raining. It was 4 o'clock. We were tired. And then on top of that, the moment we actually like got through the mountains and got along this coast, the wind was horrific.
Only 77, no, 67.
It was so bad.
It's the number, oh no.
But you can see the flag going crazy.
Surely there must.
And cycling with it is like cycling with a sail. It's exactly as bad as you think. But it was still like fun. It was fun to cycle with it and to carry it. I think it represented the burden of the charity of raising money for this cause, and I thought it was really symbolic, and I thought it was really powerful. I mean, that's why they had the flag bearer in the battles way in the back, right? So yeah, 6-7 spam. Oh my god. But the problem is that because the wind was so bad, 30 kilometers an hour wind.
I guess I'm not coming.
Like you can see, I'm fucking inflating like a balloon.
No release for you.
Even with Chris wind breaking.
He's been waiting to unleash the destiny.
It started getting dark, which just sucks.
Double 1K, 2 1K donos. What? Come on, we're so close to 14.
Rob did such a good job because this day, I won't lie, I was struggling, and I looked at Rob because I gave him the bag for the leg before. I was like, Rob, I need you to take the bag again. I can't take the bag. I would have been such miserable vibes because I was dying. Me and Chris were both going through it. I would have been depressing, and you already listened to that on day 3. And so I was like super grateful that Rob took the bag and was entertaining you guys, and also just had like great energy. Rob had like, in such a shit day, like imagine being invited to something, day 1 you turn up and it's fucking miserable. It's hell. It's like, and you're finishing cycling at 6:30 in the wind and rain. Like it's just brutal.
Connor, is it too late to donate for Kenya Gang, or am I too late to the country wars?
What did he say to this?
Country wars may have been yesterday.
And Rob just kept the energy so much, and I'm so grateful to him for doing that because, yeah, I mean, he absolutely carried this day. This was him. He carried this day, and also to some extent the next day too. I mean, the next day also was pretty fucking brutal. The next day is when like we thought the winds were bad, and then it was like allow us to introduce ourselves, like actually brutal winds. We didn't have rain much. We had a little bit of rain at the start that kind of came out, but it wasn't that bad. But the wind got crazy this day. But luckily for us, oh, this is when Choco Cat dethroned the Tyrant Cinnamon Roll. Yes, Choco Cat, my goat. But the scenery was beautiful this day. We had some really good scenery along the coast. Dude, the GPS was going crazy. I think next time, that's one of the big things that we're going to fix for sure. We're going to swap to like Garmin, I think, and just get more accurate tracking because the map was near useless half the time as like a real-time update. So I think we're gonna swap to Garmin to get much better tracking of speed and everything. So that'll be a much better change. So all of this should actually be way more useful next time. It's still helpful because you get a gist, but we're gonna swap. It was just I forget sometimes. Oh, this was the pizza day. Oh my God, the staff. She was the most energetic and wonderful staff member of, oh my God, she was absolutely adorable and just so energetic. And this is like absolute gluttony. And I can't believe they made the Parma ham in-house. It took them 3 years of aging to do this. I couldn't believe it. How good that pizza was. And then I got the tiramisu. It was so good. I remember that. Look at this wind, man. This is so ridiculous. And again, this was another 90K day. So 90 kilometers to do in absolute horrific wind is not easy. Hey, B4NA4 Mac? Bien Mac? Thank you for 5. I was kind of wondering, when you invite people to Cyclethon, how do you try to ask it knowing there might be some miserable weather conditions? I mean, I just fully explain it like, hey, you might get horrible days, you might get amazing days. Odds are you'll get a slightly better day than not, but you still might get a terrible day. And if you want to help out and help out the charity raising, by all means, please come help. And so yeah, people are just kind of they know what they're getting into. But obviously you hope they don't go through it. But yeah, this wind was, oh my God, I remember it was absolutely brutal. The whole day was just like non-stop. And again, it's hard to kind of explain how difficult it makes it, but it just becomes miserable. Oh my God, this is when the Glizzy Master came out.
Ew,
I don't want to be in the shot as this happens. This is too
that
disgusting.
looks vile.
Gotta be wild. It's
And that is a fish hot dog, by the way. It's not even a hot dog or something.
I did
It's
not
just a fish.
speak foul.
Like a
Why is
fish
this so
stick.
long?
I know.
Why is this? Is that average or big? I'm just asking for a friend.
Surely, certainly above average.
Are you?
All right, here we go. Cheers to 450K and to many more.
Oh!
I can't believe you can do that. That was a long boy, too.
Oh my! Oh.
Where did it go?
That is the Glizzy Guzzler, dude. How did he do that?
I feel alive. Let's go.
Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again.
Wait, I blinked. Can I Wait, there's ads running. Do it again.
Wait, how did that happen?
Chris is like genuinely stunned. He's like, wait, no, can you genuinely explain? How did you do that? It's so gross, but I can't look away. It's beautiful. It's something to behold. And this is also when we got the fucking like sandstorm. This was so ridiculous. Like we were genuinely cycling through Arrakis. I couldn't believe it. How fucked the sand was. Like when we go.
Arthritis.
You can hear the wind. It's so bad. Oh my God, look at the flag going ballistic.
Once again.
Yeah, whenever you get on the bridges, the wind like triples because there's nothing like stopping it. And so you're just getting absolutely battered. It's pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It was so miserable. This day was tough. This day was really tough. The first week of this cyclethon was brutal, but it was really fun. And I'm really glad Rob was here. And actually, here's the moment, I think. It's around here. Right, this is... There was one road I remember it was really bad. It was the one in the clip. Yeah, this one. This was the road where I was like, this is like ridiculous.
472, boys. 3K
Look
away.
at the fucking sand.
Wow, look at that. New biome unlocked.
The flag was going crazy. Listen to that fucking wind. I'm so glad you can hear it, chat.
Slowpoke is my favorite Pokemon. I hope he wins.
Alright, that was good. I'll give you that.
And I remember I was in the lowest gear on my bike, which I normally only do on like an 8-degree incline on a hill. And I could barely go forward. It was so bad. And I was behind these two. So I'm getting like 30% less wind hitting me, and I still couldn't cycle. It was genuinely horrific. I cannot, like, there's no way to explain without you being there how bad it was. And I'll keep complaining about it because it's so bad. Zamadan, thank you so much for the 5. If you've ever cycled in like horrific wind, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's bad. It was very bad. And Rob was an absolute tank for one, having the flag, and also for blocking the wind, because it does help. It helps so much. It takes, you know, when I'm cycling behind Chris or whatever, and I go to the side, I definitely feel like maybe like a 20-30% increase in resistance. So it certainly helps a lot. But the views were great. We had beautiful weather after the morning. So it was really nice. It was good. And actually, when Rob did the glizzy, I think at one point, yeah, Chris took the thing. This is when, so what happened is, and I didn't want to mention it, and I would have never mentioned this to you guys, but Felix did mention it. Felix was supposed to come day 8, but there was some kind of like mess up with scheduling and stuff. So he actually couldn't come on day 8. And so we didn't know until like this moment. So I actually pulled Rob aside and I was like, hey, Rob, I hate to ask this of you. Do you think it's possible if you could stay another day? And he was like, I'll ask. So he called up and Giga Chad stepped in. So it wasn't like there's no one I don't want anyone to think that like there's any blame on Felix or anything. Like it was just a mess up. And then again, I wouldn't have brought this up because I didn't want it to diminish anything. But you know, Felix mentioned it when he took the bag, which I was like, okay, well, if he wants to talk about it, I think it's fine. So Rob, like last minute, changed his plans, stayed another day, and helped us out, which I appreciate. W Tracy, thank you, Rob. Thank you for letting me steal. And little CD, thank you for letting me steal Rob for another day. So he like absolutely carried. So he was like, yep, let's just do it. Let's do another day. So he just did. Like, what a Giga Chad. And again, I'm so grateful like that he did that. That was like so good because I don't think it would have been bad if I just didn't want to lull. I didn't want that to be a day where we like randomly just didn't have a guest, then we had a guest again. You know what I mean? I think it didn't make sense for the flow. But I also didn't want to tell chat anything because I didn't want anything to take away from the stream, and I didn't want people to like speculate or talk about it because I felt like that's not what it's about, right? Like I didn't want people I didn't want it to be a case of like Rob's a stand-in for Felix or anything like that either, because all the guests are equal and bring their A game, and I really value that. So that's why I wasn't going to tell you guys. I would have kept it a secret, but Felix told you, so that's why I'm elaborating. So that's when I asked Rob. So yeah, whenever any shit goes down, I can see Ian looking at me and he's like, is the mic off? And I'm like, okay, I gotta fix this. So this day, Rob joined us again, which I honestly am kind of glad he did because he had 2 really shit days, and I'm so happy that we got at least one day where we had fantastic weather, which was this day. We had such good weather this day. Cricket ATX, thank you so much for the subs as well. And Alistair Gray, thank you for giving out subs as well. So yeah, we managed to raise a bunch of money this day for charity as well. This is where we ate an ungodly amount of Chinese food. I ate way too much, it nearly made me sick. Couch Manx, thank you for the 5. User not found, thank you for the 5 as well. I honestly think an explanation from the start would have gone over totally fine, but I get it. Yeah, I mean, I think you are correct. I think 90% of chatters are sane. I think the problem is that there are 10% of chatters that are weird and get really weird about everything. And so it's better to just not say anything half the time, not ruin the vibes, because we had immaculate vibes in chat. I think like Cyclethon vibes were pretty amazing. And like, I'm sure even this moment's gonna get clipped and there'll be some comments that'll be like, well, I think X guest was better anyway. And it's like, that, you saying that, like comments like that are what make people not want to join stuff like this, because people feel like they're being judged against other guests, and that like misses the whole point of a fucking charity event, which is we are here to raise money and to have a good time, and there shouldn't be a question of who's better or who could raise more money or anything like that. So like, I get really annoyed when I read comments like that, because obviously as a human being, if I'm a guest joining a cyclethon, if I read that comment, I'm gonna feel like, well, why the fuck should I join if people are gonna fucking judge me for just showing up and how good I did compared to another guest, you know? Yeah, guest power scaling is crazy. And I know it's crazy and most people are sane, but some people are dumb and they write this shit in the comments. So yeah, but you know, it was a shame that Felix couldn't join for another day, but ultimately, we had a great day with Felix in day 9, and he got spoiled because the route that he had was amazing. We're power creeping the guests. You know, it's different style. I think all the guests bring something different, and that's why we like having it. It breaks it up because it's cycling, and all we're doing is cycling, and it is good to have that mix up into different vibe of every day, and the guests bring that. There is no better or worse. It is that every guest brings a new feeling to each day, and that's the point of doing it. It's something that you as the chatter can get excited about, and it's something that hopefully keeps it interesting and keeps mixing it up. So yeah, only hating me is allowed. You can say I'm the most boring person in it, that's fine, I don't mind, but don't talk shit about the guests who have gone out of their way to spend time to be here, because those are my friends as well, and you can shit on me, don't shit on my friends. All right, but that was day 8, and I was glad that Rob got a good day, basically. And we went to the Retro Museum, which was really fun. But other than that, there wasn't much along this route, other than just making it to the station, which we had a beautiful ending. And we all had a beautiful, succulent McDonald's afterwards, which was nice. The team meeting in McDonald's, which is great. And then we had day 9, which is when Felix joined us, which is also like maybe the best views of any day. Oh, it was so funny that Felix missed his train. I had a feeling, I had a feeling when I went to bed that night, I was like, I bet Felix is going to miss his train. So he missed his train, and then he got off at the wrong stop. So it was like, oh God, Felix. So he showed up late. Puckhead 1994, thank you for the 5. So he missed the first 20K, which is probably normally is kind of good for a guest that doesn't cycle, because that meant he was pretty energetic and ready to go, and could easily do 60K. But he's in like crazy shape, as Chris always admires. Every time he shows up, Chris suddenly starts talking about how jacked and how amazing and handsome Felix is. So, yeah, but then Felix was great. We had a really good day. This day was so good. And then we went to the park, which was a lot of fun. But Felix is really energetic, and Felix is always so good on the stream. He always is great banter, and always fun talking with him and having him. And then we went to the park, where we had the boat, which was really fun. Which is where I dropped the law that I rode, 100% definitely rode for Oxford. That's a real thing.
What's going on, bros? Any donations, Chris?
He keeps splashing me.
Yeah.
Midas Touch 63 says, here's a donation for the professional Oxford rower.
Thank you.
True. Thank you, Midas Touch. That's so funny that you hear this so clearly. I don't hear it like this, because he's far away from me, but he has a mic on, right? So I don't hear it like this at all.
Is your mic still on?
It is.
I hope so.
Paul hopes so too.
Apparently our boat looks like it's sinking.
Why is the back of your boat sinking? It looks like...
Dude, It is so fucking funny how deep the boat is on the back. That is hilarious. It's so comical. But then this is where we discovered the joy of the Cyclethon, which is these fucking titty trampolines. I don't know what these are. I've never seen these before, but these are so fun. I want these everywhere. These should literally be everywhere. They are so dangerous, but so sick. You will absolutely, some people get hit on these all the time, I imagine. But it is so fun.
This is so good.
I want these everywhere. I could genuinely spend every day of my life on those things. So we went to that, the castle ruins, is really fun. Then we just had a, oh my God. I want to go back here so bad. So this cycle route is an old train line that was converted into a cycling path. And you pretty much for 50 kilometers have your very own cycling lane. And yeah, it is stunning, like genuinely stunning. We had the drone shot here, right? This is where we had a drone shot. Yeah, we did, yeah. The views were insane. The views were immaculate. That's such a funny drone shot. I love that. You know what Paul told me when I stopped? I'd gone on the swing, right? And then he went to a drone shot.
Go on, get at it then.
Okay. I didn't realize we were on a drone, first of all. I'm just swinging on this good swing.
Damn, you should. Free water.
So I drink the water from this thing, and the water shoots out at me. Oh, you guys didn't see it. It was ridiculous. The water shot out like a fucking pressure washer. I'm not joking. So
we've been jumping trampolines. We've been swinging swings.
So I see the toilet over here, right, in like a second.
That's so cute, random.
Right? So Paul thinks for some reason I'm gonna pee in the park. So he swaps back to this camera in case he like got a POV shot of me pissing. He wasn't sure. And I was like, no, it was like a full-on toilet. But the toilet was weird because I had to like, it was a public toilet, but I had to turn the water faucet on to like get the water to go into the toilet. I'd never seen anything like it. So I had to fully turn the water on to get the toilet into the water into the thing. And then I peed and then I had to like flush it, then shut the water valve. It was so bizarre. I'd never seen anything like that. But then we had, again, just like absolutely scenic routes. Like just stunning. Like just stunning. A genuinely 10 out of 10. Well, I give it a 9 out of 10. The Shinami Kaido is the best cycling route still in Japan. But this one is really, really good. There's just a couple of moments where it gets weird and you have to go off the road. But still like really, really good. And then we also got like the best drone shot of the Cyclethon. I think. Yeah. Like this was such a cool drone shot on this island. It was so cool. It was so gorgeous. This day was perfect. When you get cycling days like this, you just feel like you could cycle forever. You feel like you could go on the bike for hours and hours and hours because the day is so beautiful. The temperature is perfect. You're just really happy, and being outside is just a joy. And it's so cool. Look at this. It looks like some kind of like one of those like rock things you build a biome on in your house. It doesn't feel real. That's when we got off. Okay. We had such good drone shots though. Remember, they were like really beautiful. And yeah, and the silhouettes. Look how beautiful that is. That's so cool. Yeah, Paul got such immaculate drone shots. So good. A terrarium, that's the one. Thank you. Yeah, so Felix's day was really good. Why do I keep going to that? My other YouTube tower, I should close that. That was really good. And then day 10, obviously, is when the hype man himself joined in. Favorite part is when Pete runs across here in the back.
Today, 10.
I love that.
Give me a 2, Pete!
That was a lot louder than I thought. So, okay, boys, how we living? How we doing?
Good, exciting.
I saw a trailer this morning.
So, Yeah, he joins, immediately hypes everyone up. And then, of course, donations start skyrocketing when Peter's there. I mean, he's the ultimate hype man. So naturally, of course, the donations skyrocket. And, you know, the Cyclethon is always 2 arcs. It's pre-Pete and with Pete. That's kind of how it goes. And he just brings so much energy and so much action to the stream. It's always fun. And then we went to the beach and threw some stones down, which was really fun. And then walking back up, it was not so fun. We went to like a Dandadan tunnel, right? I mean, that's basically kind of what it was.
1K dono.
I could.
It's kind of like
This is it.
Give me the whip.
In a video game, you grab
Look at this. The abandoned train tunnel.
That's terrifying.
Very, very scary. But this was like this was the only like part of cycling actually that was kind of scary. Yeah, this was the only scary part. And also where the signal cut out the most. Yeah, this was really scary, I'm not gonna lie. Because it was all uphill and it was all winding. I wonder how it looked for you guys. It looked pretty scary too. The low bitrate doesn't help either, does it? Yeah, it's pretty dicey. Oh yeah. Some of these trucks get so close, and I love reading the comments whenever there's a clip like this, because there's always someone who never cycles, hates cyclists, and are always like, "What do you expect the car to do, man? You want him to slow down and wait? That's ridiculous." People get so angry about it, but yeah, that's some of those cars get really close.
Holy fuck!
But it's so windy that sometimes you almost have to like, I don't know, you have to like sometimes cycle more dangerously in a sense. You have to like I don't know if I can see, like a corner like this, right? It's so tight. And it's 6 degrees uphill, you can see up there. And you can see it's like a really tight bend around this corner. So you're kind of like, if I hug the wall too tight, a car might come around too quickly. So sometimes you kind of want to go in the middle of the lane almost to like take it up, just so that you can like hopefully get the driver to see you. Because like, look, you can't see anything around this corner. And if this guy is going like really fast, he won't see you. So sometimes I'll just cycle more in the middle, especially if Chris is there to like kind of help. Like here, I'll just cycle like kind of in the middle. Oh, cut out. Just to kind of like show people, hey, I'm on the road. Please be careful. But it's pretty brutal. But I mean, the worst thing you can do is like start walking on those roads, right? Because the slower you go, the less time like someone has to see you on those tight corners, right? Because you're in the blind spot for longer. So you just got to keep cycling, and you need to just practice cycling up a hill. You just can't stop, and you need to keep going. Otherwise, it's just dangerous. It's definitely scary for sure. I remember being behind this fucking guy forever.
$1,500 because
oh my god.
But yeah, we then raised so much money, and this day we went to this lunch spot. I remember this one. Yeah, it was good. And then what else did we do this day? We must have done something this day. What we did? Oh, we had the donation walls. Oh yeah, we went to the. Oh, I know what we did this day. We went to the tree museum, which is fun. But then we also went to the theme park. Yeah, this was like this is like my favorite day. This is really fun. Oh my god, the haunted house was ridiculous. It was like the most scuffed, ridiculous haunted house I'd ever seen. It was so beyond scuffed. Then we went on the Ferris wheel, which was long, but Mouse always likes going on the Ferris wheel, and Mouse always gets what she wants.
Yeah, Mouse, you can ride that one.
Which one? What the fuck?
And then this is where, oh yeah, this is where we got to jump on the trampoline, and Twitter lost its mind. Twitter lost its mind for us jumping on a trampoline with an iPad. Oh my god, it's terrifying, that. Warp. You can kind of hear it, but Mouse was like laughing the whole time. It was really fun. I think it's probably the camera was just like freaking out. But it's probably like just you probably couldn't see anything. It's probably just ridiculous. But yeah, I liked it. I didn't, you know, when I was doing it, I didn't think much of it. I was just kind of like, I'm just gonna like be silly and make Mouse laugh. But obviously, people were really touched by the moment, which I appreciated a lot. But also, it made a lot of people angry on Twitter. They're like, why would you hold an iPad and jump on a trampoline? That's not normal. You should be normal, like me, who's angry on Twitter all the time. So, audio is good from Mouse's POV. Oh, that's fun. So that was a really fun moment. That was maybe my favorite moment. Like, I think that kind of, I don't know, to me that it kind of encapsulates a lot of what it's about. You know, like, I think, I don't know how to kind of put into words. I think there's so much you can do in your life. And there's so many things that you can decide in the moment to do or not to do. And you always think like, man, I look so silly or whatever. And I'm kind of over that now. I don't really feel that way, especially interacting with Mouse. I don't feel any kind of embarrassment at all holding an iPad and doing things. To me, even if Mouse can't see perfectly or experience it the same way I'm experiencing it, it's not about that. It's about the inclusion. It's about making an effort. You know, yeah, I might look silly, but also, you know what's silly? Like letting your friend be lonely at home and not including them in things. And that's like the real crime. There's so many people who, you know, you could hang out with, who you like, maybe you're like, well, it's kind of too much effort or whatever, you know? Like, it's like, having that compassion is really important, to include people in things, and to show that people are so much more than their condition or their disability. And I don't think anything of it, because to me, this is second nature now. But clearly, I think it's touching to a lot of people. And I'm glad it does, because that's the kind of compassion that should be second nature to all of us, I think. There shouldn't be a thought of including people when possible. So that's kind of why I did it. And why it's like, okay, yeah, Mouse can't see the front flip. Mouse isn't front flipping. I don't think for a second Mouse is front flipping. Like, I'm not... I'm like, what? Mouse is not flipping too? But it's about the inclusion of kind of having Mouse do that, right? Like that's what it's all about. And I want my friend to do these things with me. So it's compassion. I think that's what the Cyclethon is all about, right? It's about you know, doing something for others. It's about putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation to raise money and to raise awareness for a cause that's greater than yourself. Because, you know, and I mean this, like, I think we are all so, we live all of our lives being so comfortable, and comfortable does not ever equate to anything that meaningful, really. Like, comfort is you kind of resting on your laurels, resting on your ability to be like, I'm just not going to push myself. And I think it's important that you sometimes choose things that are not for comfort, but to do something that pushes you out there, to try something. And I find myself doing this where I get too comfortable sometimes. And I'm like, I'm always choosing the easiest thing in my life, and I need to stop doing that. I need to push myself, because these are the moments that I think about the most. I don't think about that time where I sat on my couch and watched TV, or I played games for 16 hours. As much as I love doing that, I'm passionate about that and I love doing that. But that is a comfortable thing for me to do, you know? So I think it's stuff like this that you have to challenge yourself. And I'm glad, and I think the cycle is an amazing thing, because not only are we raising money for charity, but I think it inspires a lot of people who watch it. And I think a lot of people get inspired to do something, whether it's to exercise for themselves, to donate plasma. And I think I love this moment, because I didn't realize it in the moment when I was in it, but it's such a great encapsulation of everything that the Cyclethon is kind of pushing for. And I think hopefully inspires a lot of people to do it as well. Yeah, and I think it's so true. I think that's a really great comment. Let me find it. Someone just said, where did it go? Where did it go? I lost it. Where did it go? Why is it not on my Chatterino? No. I was going to highlight your comments, sir. Okay. No. Okay, oh, there we go, there we go. This is true. Mouse changed your life and you changed hers. Isn't that what matters? Yeah, I mean, I think that's true. Like, I think, not that I wasn't compassionate, but I think I certainly got a much greater compassion and understanding for, like, what it is to live with a chronic illness and you know, having certain disabilities, you know. And I think I'm very fortunate that Mouse taught me that. And I'm hopefully, I think I've helped Mouse kind of experience a lot of cool things as well. So I think that's what it's all about, man. And that's what having friends is for. That's what having friends is about. So this was a really cool day and a really special day, I think. And look, people got really mad on Twitter, but hey, that means more promo. More promo for the Cyclethon, so I was glad. And then we ended in Toyama that day, and then we started this day, and we got to, I think we went up, what did we do this day? Oh, this is the short cycle day. Oh god, sorry. This is the day where we were trying to beat the rain. Yeah, the rain was really, was looming. So I think we were on a race against the clock to beat the rain, and it started pouring it down just as we were getting to the station. As you can see, it started kind of coming down, and we made it in time. 60 kilometers in like 4 hours, we crushed it. We went to sushi, and then we had a little long of a detour, but we played board games, and the board games were really fun. I really, really enjoyed the board games. I hope you guys finally enjoyed it. I really, really wanted to do the board games. I promised we'd do them last year, and I'm glad we finally got to do them this year. Because that was something that I hate doing donation goals that I don't like do, and so I really wanted to make sure that we did it. And so I thought it was really fun, and it was a cool breakup. Like, I think it was a great way to break up the cycle and just cycling every day. It's fun to have those moments. So maybe we'll do it again in future, maybe we won't. But we raised a staggering amount, thanks to Pete, the hype man, with the check, and Chris, obviously, and all the Van Gang helping that day. Oh my god, this day I also lost all my money in the Sanrio factory. Oh my god. I lost all my money. $500 on this, and then Pokemon 2. Ridiculous. And of course, Mouse chose the biggest, most ridiculous plushies every time. Every time Mouse chooses the biggest ones. Always, dude. Like, intentionally so. And then day 12 was also really good. Sorry, I'm kind of going kind of quick, because I think I want to talk about the Cyclethon as a whole a bit more. I'm not sure I have time for that. This day was fun. We went to the train museum. We had this is the beautiful tailwind day too. We were cycling and the wind was coming with us the whole day. It's so good. Oh, it was so cool.
So loud. Oh, there's another train coming.
And we got the double train. The double train was crazy.
We got the double train coming. That's pretty slow. We got the double train coming.
Here we go, double train.
That was so sick.
That's so sick.
Dude, look at the grass as well. Look at the wind on the grass. It's so beautiful. And then this is where Mouse kept begging me to buy the Hello Kitty train, and I'd already bought it because I knew Mouse would ask for it. Oh yeah, and then this is where my bike just broke. That was fun. But we still had a great tailwind the whole day, so the cycling was really easy. Oh yeah, and then we went to this place, Butcher's Cream, the burger, where I had 2 burgers. It was so good. Delicious. And then we had a very easy cycle all the way to Fukui. Oh yeah, this is where we met Valentino. It was Valentino, right? Valentino or Valentine? It was really cool. Gave me the coffee beans. I need to grab those in my bag and put them in the coffee beans upstairs. I love Seattle coffee. And we had Mouse on the iPad. It was Valentine. Not Valentino. Why do I keep going with Valentino? I get names wrong. I'm bad at names. Mouse was giving you so much shit for the double burger. Dude, if Mouse had the stomach for it, she would get a double burger, okay? Yeah, and this day was like really beautiful weather. Also raised a staggering amount of money this day. What a like crazy day this was. And then we got the dinosaurs at Fukui Station, which was really cool.
What? That's so sad.
What a cool station. What a whimsical station. So cool, man. And by this day, we were pretty much in the process. We kind of nailed everything down. There was no complications. It was just cycle and just enjoy it.
You both inspire me to stream for charity for my local children's hospital.
And we raised, I think, $100,000 at this point, thanks to the help of Cryptic Circuit, who gave like 40,000.
Is my palms.
Yeah, well, 834. Where do we start at? Oh, we reached 50,000. We raised 50,000 before we even moved. Thanks to Day 10 Daniel and Cryptic Circuit. Did Cryptic get his shirt? He did get his shirt. He was wearing it. Yeah, it was great. Everything worked so well. It was so good. And then, yeah, we raised so much money this day before we even moved. And then we went, had a beautiful day, saw Sakura. And then what else did we do this day? What was the thing we did this day? What did we do this day? Oh, we went to the soba restaurant. That soba restaurant was so good. Oh my god, that was the best soba I've ever had. And all the staff here was so nice, and chatting with them was so fun. They were so energetic. They were so passionate. They were so passionate about showing us the soba and talking to us about what we were doing. They were all so kind and really lovely. And Chris took the bag this day too, which was fun. And then we had a great cycle until Chris snapped my chain. Wait, I want to hear this.
You wouldn't get here now. Glory. Again.
Let's hear it.
So this chain.
Okay. Let's go back.
In a few minutes, when we arrive at our next destination, we're gonna catch up, see what's going down, get the words of wisdom, see the worm. Oh fuck! I think the bike just broke. Connor, your chain.
Chris,
Connor.
smashed in your VIP
Connor.
lost bar and had 3 cheese
Your chain
balls
just
to
came
myself
off.
in November. Any
entirely.
upcoming cocktails?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he just snapped. Dude, when Chris changes gears, I can hear thunking behind me or in front of me every time. He slams the gears down every time. So he might have like slammed a gear change and just like boom with those fucking ridiculous calves and destroyed my chain. Oh, lovely drone shot.
And I hope Charlotte's
Oh,
not
wow.
watching me cycling around these dodgy, precarious roads with my fucking bike chain snapping off like a twig, because she'd probably have a heart attack.
True. Yeah, this day was really nice. This was a good day. And we raised so much money for charity. It was awesome.
8, it was 7.
We had Mouse on the bike
There you
too.
go.
No, this was Mouse was on the bike day. Oh yeah, this is when we had the big hill.
Your heart desires.
Oh yeah, look at us. Oh, and the drones. There's so much awesome stuff. Every day had such a good, like, so much good moments.
So much rubbish. Yeah.
This hill was brutal.
Yeah.
I think it was, I can't remember how much, I think it was like 400 meters uphill. And it just never ended.
Okay.
Where are
Thank
we?
you, Mars. I'm done bullying you. Sorry, I have to get your attention.
Oh, there we are.
Connor, don't miss Pete's dance on day 13. It was generational.
Really? Okay. Okay, we'll go back and check it. Oh, what a cool drone shot. It's a shame because you just go so slow up hills, obviously. Wow, that's such a cool view. You can just see us slowly making our way up. Wow, what a cool shot.
Super important.
But it's really fun cycling these roads, you know. You're surrounded by such beautiful greenery on each side, and it's so dense.
Video games. I don't know.
It looks so much cooler from that view than on my bike.
No, but
Okay, this is when the signal started cutting out because we're getting a little deep in it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Let's have a look. So we're getting our way up the hill. It just took a while. It takes a while because you're going uphill for so long. And then we had my favorite part. My favorite moment was so fun. I'll have to mute, sadly, because otherwise we'll get copyright claimed. I loved that I was like, you guys better get me to 888 by the end of the song, and you guys crushed it. Oh, it's muted. Oh, it is muted in the VOD. I don't know how fast I was going. If I had to guess, it was probably like 50 kilometers an hour. What's crazy though is that when I watched the footage back, I was like, wow, it doesn't feel nearly as fast as it does when you're on the bike. On the bike, it feels crazy fast. But on this footage, because it's so stable, it doesn't look that fast. But I'm telling you, dude, it was fast. You can watch a different channel with the audio if you want. Well, I don't want to get this VOD copyright claimed either. But it was so hype. If you were there, you can also watch it on the Clips channel with the copyrighted music in there. Like, yeah, this doesn't look that fast, but I swear to God, it's so fast. I feel like it doesn't look that fast. Am I crazy? This looks fast, you think? It looked fast. Okay, okay. I don't know. In my head, when I'm going down this, it looks so different. It looks so different. And it wasn't all steep. It was just kind of slight downhill. So I kept pedaling to keep the speed going. But I don't think a car overtook us at all until we got to like more of the, like a flatter area. Yeah, like now. Yeah. When I started losing speed. But chat was still donating a bunch. We were still going downhill. I'm still going very fast because I'm also pedaling into it. And we started, yeah, we did keep up with this car. He was probably going, what, 40, 50? It is pretty fast. But it was so cool. It was so cool that chat raised over like $5,000 during that moment. And people were so pumped for it. And everyone was donating.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a beautiful downhill.
It's so cool. We hit 890 for that moment. All right, the Pete dance, the generational dance. Is it before or after I go to the toilet?
Doing this. Wasn't even the rocks. You afraid of him.
Oh, the Pete dance. Oh my God, the Pete dance. Oh God, the music's out. Oh, this... Oh my God, you've been going for ages. Oh my God. Oh my God, how long is he going for? Oh my God. I like how Chris is not even paying attention. He's like, who is this guy?
Alright, Ian, this one's for you. You ready? Haven't done this since
He's like, what are you talking about? He's kind of clean with it though.
I can do this.
What is that? What is that? Generational lock-in right here. Oh, damn, okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay.
I'm done.
Oh, dude. That's so good. So much motion for a man his age. I agree.
Okay.
Oh, he did good.
To humiliate myself.
That was an amazing dance. I'm very sad I was in the toilet the entire time he was doing it. I missed it. Oh my God. But that was a wonderful day 13. The vibes were immaculate. And of course, we ended the day hitting 900K, which I think we hit over 100K raised, which he hurt his knee and scraped his watch. Yeah, he was, trust me, he didn't shut up about it at dinner time. I mean, every 4 minutes, he'd be like, this yakitori's good. Did you know I scraped my knee and I fell? I was like, yes, Pete, we all know.
Maybe like 400.
Yeah, we raised
it's probably like
over 100K. This day was really special. I mean, I think this day definitely set the tone of like, okay, this last couple of days are going to be crazy because we raised so much money on this day where it made 1 million seem possible the next day if the generosity kept up. But of course, there was a more important moment, which was
donation for Dollar Tree.
Is able to. He's just peeing and wiping his nose. I don't know. Tell Connor Cadrell. I got you. Rat is incoming. I got you.
Wait, what?
I don't know what's going on. I'm just reading messages.
Hold on.
He's been on, man.
Cheer. 50. Only did
Blow my donation. I mean,
was this before or after? Oh, yeah, it's after. Okay.
from my eye a little bit. Not even like on day one. We started with $117,000. Which is an 100,000 overcast day in the mountains of. Look at this dollar train. Oh my God. $1,000.
So Cadrell donates 7K while I'm in the toilet, and we hit $900,000. So shout out to Cadrell for being the GOAT.
Oh my God. You know
and then during this, I went to the
$900,000.
toilet and I had 2 mics on. I turned off the wrong mic so you could hear me pissing.
$900,000. What do we do? Carter, your mic's up. Up.
Dollar Train, let's go.
Okay. Okay, we're good. We good now?
Hey, that sounded like a healthy stream though, did it not? Sounded like a healthy stream. I have flow, man. I have flow. Generational. So when we hit 900K, I celebrated by pissing with the mic on. Which, yeah, is pretty fair. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's a good average Connor stream, I think. So yeah, wonderful Connor. But we ended and it was beautiful. And then the next day is where shit got real. We hit 1 million this day. We sat on this beach and during cyclothons, what happens is that, especially like during the later halves, we just raise the most money when we just sit there and encourage it. Like we just simply raise more money when we're there going, please donate. So, and then at this point, I think when we raised about 50,000 in the morning, I was pretty confident that we could raise the million. We just had to, it would just take time. So we spent about an hour and a half raising money. And then of course, after we did that, we ran in the water.
Total. And
this is when I flashbanged everyone, unfortunately.
I'm white.
Ian got flashbanged. I'm a very white man. I'm extremely, extremely white. So yeah. And I knew it was cold because I already put my foot in. But I was like, hey, you just got to run it. So we walk in, and Chris just kind of slowly walks in. He's very cold. He doesn't want to go. And I was like, fuck it, let's just run in. We raised $1 million. I got to run in. And when we raise $1 million, Chris just puts his legs in and is like, I'm done now. That's enough. So Chris does that and then gets out. I was like, "What? We raced a mill. You gotta get in." But yeah, I went for a little swim. I kind of got used to it after a while, and I was like, "Oh, we should take Mouse, and it'll be fun." So we went swimming with Mouse. That was fun. And after I did that, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going in again." I was like, "They usually raced a mill. I want to go out there." And I just went off in the distance.
That's lovely.
Look at this.
So, got back out, and then we went on our bike.
Day's over, Pete.
Went for a nice little shrine visit, which was beautiful. Got to see this really cool shrine in the ocean. That was really fun with Mouse. Oh yeah, because Mouse on the bike this day whole day. Yeah, that was today. A Mouse on the bike the whole day. So Mouse was with us, which was really fun. We got to see some beautiful sights. Went around, and then Mouse. Oh yeah, we agreed to play Stardew Valley. That was the donation war, and we did a cycle route around Biwa, which was really nice. And then we got the diabolical curry, where Chris said,
Into.
"True, Mouse knows." Chris started looking at my food and disgusted.
Hello?
Talking about your favourite.
That film was such a banger.
I'm like, I watch it till.
No.
Yeah, he was done. Every time I skip, Chris is just looking at the phone.
Time. Look, with your sloppy fucking snot nose. A man.
Oh man, I feel stuffed. Holly, you've eaten like a third.
A man takes his time.
This was a mistake, by the way, getting this curry.
Look, with your sloppy fucking snot nose.
The next day, I was farting non-stop from that curry. Non-stop. And then Chris took the bag and Mouse on the bike, which was really fun.
It's like a big warehouse. It's
Let's go, guys. My husband and I have watched the past 5 cyclothons and excited to see how this year end up. Let's make it the biggest year yet.
well, we're certainly on track for that.
True. I mean, we already hit 1,044,000 at this point in the day, which is kind of ridiculous. And then we had this the funny road, which Chris absolutely hated. Oh my god, that road was so funny. What did it look like? Okay, so we got to the top, and we went down this road. Oh my god, this road was so sketchy. I had my brakes on
This is
full,
not the Kyoto I expected.
and I was still like going way too fast.
Okay.
And Chris hated
This
it.
is mental.
It was so funny.
This is actually like vertical.
And the road was really bad. It was like potholes, and it was just not good.
Connor's got like a death wish. He never like uses the brakes, whereas I'm glued to the brakes.
I was very much using the brakes.
Oh yeah, he flirts with danger way too much.
But then
And then we got into Kyoto that day, and then got roped into going to a cinema roll, where Pete paid. But luckily, we'd already bought most of it, so it was all right. And then that was the Mouse Day. That was a really fun day. That was a very fun day. And then we got to the final day, which is a lot of fun. And we went to Team Labs right away. A lot of people were saying, some people were like, not a lot of people saying, some people were like, kind of like, thought it was a weird choice to go to Team Labs because we raised the most money always during the start of the stream. But for me, and I think for the rest of the team, having something that like something that we do every day is like really important for the vibes. And we probably most likely we could have raised more money if we didn't do this and we just sat around asking. But I think this is like a really fun opportunity to show something really cool. We got a personal tour of Team Labs. Yeah, we didn't raise much money during that segment because that's not what we were focused on. But we also got to see like so much cool things. Like the ball storm was crazy. And we got to show, Mouse saying that she was really excited to see. And I managed to keep it a secret the whole time, which is really tough. It's hard to keep secrets from Mouse because Mouse always demands to know. We went in the bubbles.
Sorry, it was not.
Hey, what's up?
This way.
Hello.
But that was really fun. Like, I'm really glad we got to do that, because I think those like detours and those little fun things that we get to do every day are what I like remember and think about when I'm thinking about the cyclothon. That's everything I remember. And this is where we could have met Norman Reedus, but we didn't. But then obviously we cycled a lot, and the donations came in like crazy. It was so good. And then we were destroying the bread. The vibes were immaculate. Chat was excellent. Everyone was very kind and supportive.
But 4 mil. That's the first.
And then Pete took the bag, which was really, really fun. I'm glad he did. Listening to him was crazy. Like, yeah, it was crazy. As someone your age with a pacemaker, I love Team Labs. I won't be allowed in due to it otherwise. Thank you for taking us. I'm glad. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about sharing experiences, sharing moments with people. And that's what we wanted the cycle to be always. So I'm really glad we were able to do that. Pete took the bag, raised a ton of money. And then we had a donor war, which was the most ridiculous donation war ever, because I did the worm. Did the worm as well, yeah, because we hit 101,300,000.
I did. I'll show you. I do.
God damn it! I hate semen.
I remember.
I didn't realize you did the worm going forward as well. I was trying to do the Pete dance.
You gotta electric worm it. There you go. Okay, he's actually figured it out, I think. Okay, that's actually how you do it.
Okay.
I've never seen someone do it backwards.
I didn't know you'd go forward. I should have done it forward. Then we had our donation war, where we managed to raise like a ridiculous amount. Oh, woven emote, worm emote. Oh my god. We managed to raise $87,000 in a donation war. A heated rivalry between Claw is the Law for Australia and all of America. And Claw is the Law gave $20,000 for Australia. And what's crazy is that Australia won with like $36,000, and America donated $30,000, which is crazy. Just absolutely like staggering amounts of money. Yeah, ridiculous. Oh, dude, there's one thing I got to show you. I don't know if I have it on this. Okay, I got to put it on. I got to get it real quick. Let me pull it up. And Greyhound, who's always here and always a big supporter of the streams. We didn't get 1.5, which is what we said for the Shui. But we did get this instead. We got Claw is the Law. Cheers, Claw, for the carry, and thanks, Connor, Pete, Chris Mouse, Van Gang, and Chat for being fucking legendary. This is Greyhound,
okay.
And
once again, thank you for helping the charity and for letting the show to win. So,
and he did a Shui.
It's a Shui.
So I didn't do it, but Greyhound did it for us. He covered for us. What a proper fucking boy. So he did the Shui anyway. Greyhound just does this every Sunday. He does it. What a legend. What a legend. He just did it. Hey, Pete's here. What's up, Pete? What a Chad. Fucking hey, mate. Let's go. So he did that. I appreciate that. We also had some other people who are repping some Cyclethon merch on the end day as well, which I appreciate very much. Where are they? We had Miss Lele, who also was repping some merch as well, which I appreciate. Very stylish. We love the fit on the last day, which is very kind. What a boy. Where's Pete? Pete was here just a moment ago. So yeah, we managed to have that last day, and then we obviously ended up in Hughes Pizza. So there was always one of the big questions is where are we going to end? How are we going to end it? And we were looking a lot in Osaka for a lot of places, and ultimately we had a couple of options. There was like some place near Osaka Castle, which could have been cool, but you wouldn't have had a view of it. There was some mall or something, and ultimately I was like, look, these things I don't think they really matter. And we'd found out that Hughes had just opened a new location with 30 spots and a really good spot in Osaka. So we were like, we should just do that. That makes way more sense. So we went there on day like halfway through Cyclethon 3, So we should definitely like go back there. It's a fun little callback, and who doesn't love pizza? So yeah, it was really fun. I'm glad we did it. I thought it was a really, really, really good ending spot. And seeing all the people in the crowd was awesome. Although we had the audio issue, which don't worry, in the post we'll fix because we actually have the audio recorded. It was really fun. And then unfortunately we had a bit of scuff, like my presentation wasn't ready. And it also was like in a video format instead of being like a presentation, so I couldn't really do it the way. And definitely the clips were like a little too long. But you know, it was scuffed, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. But it was a really fun ending. And I think, I hope you guys enjoyed the longer ending of us hanging out in the pizza place and chatting with everyone and doing little speeches. And I hope you guys enjoyed it a lot. I always get annoyed when there's scuff because I always feel like it's a failure on me, like I could have done better. But I think ultimately the vibes were great and everyone had a good time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it came across good for chat too, the little moments that we got to share. Because I really wanted to showcase, you know, like these journeys that we go on are so epic, and we never get to take it in. And right after it's done, it's just over. And we don't get to enjoy all the work that went into getting us to where we were on that day. So I really wanted to make sure we did that. So I'm glad. And it was really fun afterwards too, because after the ending, Mouse was still streaming, and I was happy because, you know, I sometimes, it's kind of a tough moment, you know, because we end the stream and we normally just hang up the call, and, you know, Mouse, you know, feels left out, right? Because we're all separated. So I was really glad that I got to have the mouse pad, and I was taking Mouse around like kind of the after party, and she was still streaming it. So I think I was trying my best to keep the vibes going, and, you know, because I really always want Mouse to be included. I always really try my best to make sure that, you know, Mouse doesn't feel left out, because she works so hard as well. Like, this is a team effort to raise money for charity. So yeah, I really appreciate that everyone was so, you know, so supportive, basically. And, you know, we didn't hit 1.5, which, you know, would have been a lovely number to hit, but we also hit an incredible 1462, like an absolutely jaw-dropping. Like, I didn't think we were going to hit like 1 million, fucking 1.1, let alone 1.4, right? So kind of crazy to hit that. And it saved me doing a shoey, which I was happy of. Mouse really wanted me to get fucked up. Mouse was trying to get me to drink so much. She's a menace, bro. She's a menace. So yeah, but it was a fun ending.
Everyone, obviously, you know,
and I also forgot to thank the mods in my speech, although I'll never admit that. That was live. Delete that from the VOD. I always forget to thank the mods. Sorry, mods. It's because I see all the people there, and I thank those people, and there's a lot to forget. Mods, you worked very hard too. You did a great job, mods.
Check
mods
out
did a good
Pete's
job.
last 5 or 6 minutes of Pete's VOD. He wraps up the Cyclethon perfectly.
Sure. Let me have a look. I forgot to thank the mods. The mods worked really hard. No, like I think the mods did a great job of keeping the vibe and the energy going. That's really like an important part of it, and also with all the tech stuff and all the donation wars. So thank you, mods, for working very hard. Let's watch the last moment then of. Oh, Pete went to like a random parking lot. Oh, that's so sweet. I didn't know this because, you know, the ending is so tough because we're getting pulled in every direction from staff, from people there. I don't really have a moment to like just for myself. I never really get a chance to like stop, and it's kind of a lot. So like after the stream ends and I finally leave, I'm just kind of like dead, like this, like. I don't want to talk anymore. You know, because people are really excited. People come all the way to see us, you know. So, yeah. Let's watch this.
Test, checking, check, audio. We good? Are we here?
Oh, he's got the little anonymous, the donation on his thing too. Oh, that's so cool.
Okay.
This is so Pete, to go to like a little back alley and wrap it up with bicycles. This is Pete core, man.
All right, guys, I'm here to go get some beers, have some pizza, have some fun. You guys are awesome. thank you guys
so
for
funny.
everything that you do. To everybody who watched, Connor, Chris, Mouse, you guys are amazing. Special shout out, cameraman Paul, Nabiru Plays.
That's so cute.
The GOAT, Ian, Ardedly, everyone at Geeks, the sponsors, Gamer Subs, everybody.
He shills my stuff too much.
Especially you guys.
You're a plant, Pete. You shill too much for me. You don't need to. Let me be the shill.
Just a couple of hours of their time, who rated into it, whose communities cross-supported it. Thank you guys genuinely so much. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk my ass back in there. Broman is about to make a legendary run in the next 8 hours. You will see me next time when we go to the Fan Fest.
Dude, that's going to be so sick.
We're going to be walking around the Fan Fest. If you're at the Final Fantasy 14 event in Anaheim,
I'm so excited for him. I don't know when he's leaving. It must go be soon.
I'm a bit of a tourist lately, but I was playing 1.0.
He's not a tourist, bro. He's locked in.
Into all the way up until Endwalker, which I started streaming, so I haven't had a chance yet. Gotta say, guys.
Gotta make sure. Oh wow, this
From a
is.
personal standpoint, we raised a lot of money. You guys endlessly shocked me, and I just couldn't ask for better friends.
Aw. That's so sweet.
Couldn't ask for better
Oh, I'm gonna cry again.
So, I'm a lucky man to be this old and to be surrounded by such amazing individuals. So I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna go tell my son about how cool everybody is.
Oh, that's.
And
That's so sweet, man.
I'm really lucky. So, let's go see. Is Rob terminally unwell? Is he streaming? I assume Rob is streaming. He's always doing crazy shit. So, he is. All right, let's go.
Oh, good. I'm glad to get a raid. That's so sweet. That's so sweet of him, man.
Absolute legend himself, Rob CD. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to join again.
Why is it raining in my studio, dude? That's crazy. I'm in a basement. It's raining, chat. What the fuck?
So, I'm gonna go get drunk. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna drink responsibly. I'm gonna have some pizza. And I'm going to have a great night. It's been a great 6 days, boys. I'll see you at the Fan Fest. It was awesome. What a night, what a day, what a week. $800,000 since I was able to join. 1.4 million in total. Thank you to all the guests. Thank you to
He's
all
the
the
goat.
people.
He's the goat, man. He locks in.
Connor and Mouse for putting on
Greatest hype man of all time.
Honestly, thank you to Connor the most though. Absolute legend. The fact that he organizes this and puts all these guys together. He's the ultimate band leader and one of the best friends I've ever had.
Oh, man.
So, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.
That's so sweet, man.
Out of here, dudes. Let's leave. We did it.
Oh.
$1.46 million. All right, I'm ready to go. Into this.
Oh, that's so sweet, man.
Out of here. I gotta run. This is you guys.
Oh, that's so sweet. Fuck. Who's cutting onions in here, boys? Why would you do that in my office? Stop cutting the onions, chat, in here. Stop cutting them in here. Why are you doing that? Oh, dude. That's seriously fucked up. 4 onions in the office? I ain't gonna have kitchen in here, man. Oh, man, that's so sweet. I can't talk when I get like this, because if I say anything, it'll make me cry. I'm trying to gaslight my body into changing emotion. Oh, man. That's so sweet. Yeah, I can't say nice things about my friends without crying. Why is the male mind programmed like this? Why would it do that? That's so fucking evil of it. I need to compose myself. I need the emotions to go away for a second so I can talk. The most dude-coded shit. Let me dude out. Ah! Okay. There we go. The British needs to lock in. The British side of me needs to lock in like right now. That is so fucking sweet. That's very kind. Let me get some lo-fi. That'll distract me. Yeah, I mean, look, I will probably end up crying again. So, yeah, fuck. It just can't help. I don't know why. I can't stop when I think about these things. I don't know. I am very, very, very lucky that, yeah. I can't say it. Why? Why would you cut onions in here, chat? That's crazy. That's crazy of you to do that in my office. I didn't say you could do that. If I was donating plasma right now, it would stop me from crying. Oh, I need tissue. I need tissue. I'll have to. Alright, my cortisol's back to normal. I peed. Maybe that helped me. Damn. No, man. I mean, like, I can't talk about this stuff without crying, because I'm an emotional guy. Especially stuff like this, you know, it makes you realize how lucky you are. And I'm very lucky that
how lucky are you
I have good
to
friends.
have the kind of friends that bring so much joy to your heart that it overflows from your eyes. Embrace it and cherish it. We only get this life once, and to fill it with friends like that is an incredible gift.
That's true.
He's right, Connor. I can only hope to find a friend as good as you someday.
Oh, you guys been so nice. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna cry, Chad. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm very lucky. I have very, very good friends, and yeah, it makes it really easy to do shit. You know, and people, there's so much to discuss, but
even though 5 just ended, I already can't wait for 6 and all the adventures you'll get into.
I think because it's such a emotional thing, right? You when you're doing this, man, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just gonna cry. I think I'm holding back the floodgate, and I just gotta like accept it so I can talk. There's you know, a lot of people watching who are always supporting, and Connor! There's a lot of you know, people who are watching these streams who give so much energy during the cyclethon, and because it's for a good cause, and we're helping a lot of people out, and it's just so much like support to kind of take in, and every year, you know, and I think we all feed off of that in the crew. I think that's like a big part of it. Sorry, I can't fucking talk. I think we all kind of feed off that energy that is being given, and you know, we're doing so much good, and it's very overwhelming, for sure. Like, it's kind of a lot to take in, and it's like something really special. I think we all, realize like how lucky we are to be a part of it, and how important it is, the work that we're doing. And that we all get to spend time with each other, you know? Like, there's, we're all, like, genuinely really good friends, and, that makes it really easy to do it, you know? Like, it's really easy to do something like that when you have amazing friends. And it's fun. It's so fun. I'm sorry. Fuck, it's so... Oh. Being a guy sucks. My first instinct is to, like, stop the crying.
I bet I can make you cry even more. Your parents are proud of you for sharing the goodness in your heart.
That's very kind.
Yep. Just through your content, you and Mousen stood with me in a really dark time in my life. I will always be grateful and support you any way I can.
That's very kind. That's very kind. And I don't... I'm always worried as well. Like, I don't want you guys to think like I'm like cry baiting or anything. Like, I always like it can come off as so disingenuous sometimes. But yeah, I can't talk about my friends and how lucky I am. But I get emotional, man. Yeah, I'm just lucky. I don't know. It sucks. I suck that I hate crying. So yeah, I'm really grateful. You know, like those guys are like my best friends. And it's really easy to do cool shit with them. And like when people ask me, Connor, what's the content you want to make? Like what is it crazy project you want to do? And I'm like, dude, I don't have anything. I just want to hang out with my friends because they're so goated. I love hanging out with them and I love getting to make stuff with them. So I'm just lucky. Very lucky. So that's why I do it. You know, and that's why I do it. And I'm lucky, you know, Mouse, Chris, Pete, the Van Gang, and all the other guests. I'm just so lucky that I can call on people, man. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, dude, I didn't want to cry. Fuck you, Pete. You piece of shit. You bastard, Pete. You're such a bitch, Pete. Yeah, just lucky to have friends. Oh, man. Oh, okay. That's enough. You've had enough now, Connor. You need to keep that water. Ah! Damn it! Yeah, so I'm gonna play video games now. Oh god, no, don't give me subs.
Yeah. Hanging out with
Thanks, man, I appreciate that.
Watch him swallow a sausage whole. Yep.
This is so beautiful. He just did it in one gulp, and I'd never seen anything like that, man. It was just so fucking beautiful. Just, Tracy's so lucky, you know? I appreciated that.
Get loved and appreciated, nerd.
Appreciate it. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, man, I mean... video games, they've just gone so woke. I don't know, I'm crying over it. I don't know what to say. Okay, that's enough. Oh god, I don't know, I can only make jokes. Oh god. No, I mean, fuck, man. Yeah, I get so overwhelmed because it's just after this, I get, you know, there's just the amount of positivity that people get. And, you know, the biggest compliment I can get is when people they get sad that it's over. I get sad that it's over. When it's on like day, 3, I'm always like, damn, this is going on forever. And then by day 15, I'm like, fuck, I don't want it to end. I could cycle forever. It's so fun. And, yeah, it's, I get really emotional about it ending because I get so used to being outside and on the bike and stuff. And oh my god, I'm crying right now. That, you know, when I got back yesterday,
Mouse is really lucky to have you as a friend.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm lucky to have Mouse.
Not only changing her life, but all of ours.
Yeah, no, dude.
Thanks
dude,
for being our friend too.
Mouse is the catalyst behind everything. Mouse is the inspiration for all of us, I think. So that's why. Fuck, I wanted to say so many things, but I can't even say words. I'm so dumb. when I got back yesterday, I felt like a like a void. I was like, damn, I could just do nothing. I sat outside. I have like a tiny little outside area with some grass, really nice. And I just sat there and I was like, man, it's over. Fuck. And yeah. The hardest part is that...
here. Mentioned this before, but I've been here since Cyclethon 1 and just seeing how much bigger and better it's gotten every year fills me with pride and modding for it.
Thank you.
As much as I complain, gives me a sense of fulfillment. Keep it up and let it out.
I'll go and get my tissues in a second. Yeah, I just... yeah, I sat out there and I was like, damn, this sucks that it's over. And that I'm not with my friends. So that really sucked too. So I'm gonna go get tissue now. Sorry guys. I can't talk about the shit without crying. It's so bad. But, I mean, just thank you. Thank you. I just really appreciate it. Because, like, you know, I always worry that one year people will tune in and they won't care anymore. So...
Alright, buddy. Now that you got your baby moment out of the way,
true.
Some of those tears back up and lock in.
Lock in.
For real though, you have an incredible group of friends and community.
I do, yeah.
You should feel proud of the group of people you surround yourself with. Smile.
I am. I'm lucky. You know, Chris, Pete Mouse, and the Van Gang are like the coolest people on earth, and I'm very lucky. Like a massive kudos to Pete, obviously, for being the absolute giga hype man. And I think the reason why we're able to raise so much money is because Pete just brings such an infectious energy. But you know, Chris is always on that bike. And you know, sometimes I think that he doesn't get nearly enough credit because he's always just on this bike. Always.
And suffer during the humidity.
Yeah.
Just saying. Think of all the things we missed during Japan's summer. If only someone could show us.
No. Chris is the Giga Chad, bro. I mean, you know, I get to stream this, you know, and I get to you know, I'm fortunate that I get to play ads and sub, but Chris just does this every year, and he's just a part of this, and he just always brings such a good energy. He's always funny. He always cycles, never, you know, he complains, but but always in a fun way. And I'm very lucky that he always does it with me. I'm very, very fortunate that I've just got like the best mates. I've got the coolest fucking friends. Who, yeah, I'm just very fucking lucky, man. They're like Giga Chads, genuinely. So, yeah, very lucky. And obviously Mouse, who's always supportive and always inspires me. So I'm very, very fortunate to have just like the best mates, genuinely. Like, it's like I'm motivated eternally by all of my friends to be better. So it's great. Appreciate it. But you know, for me, I always worry that like one year people are gonna get bored.
To my family, that he's a symbol of joy, hope, and love in a time
I appreciate
I really
that.
needed it.
I appreciate that.
Me trying when I wanted to give up.
I'm always so worried that people are gonna tune in one year and not care anymore. It's so cool because this time I felt more than any other time, so many people were donating and saying that they'd been watching all of it. And the coolest thing was that so many people were like, hey, I'm in a position to donate now. It's like, that's so sick. So I'm crying again because it's so, I don't know, it warms my heart, man, that people have been watching it for like 4.5 years, 5 cyclothons, and then now they're like, dude, this is so sick. Thank you. I want to donate because I've been watching. So that means a lot to me, seriously. And there's a lot of people who say like, I'm not there yet. And don't worry, you don't have to. Like I always tell people, like the Cyclethon and all these events that I do for charity are like for charity. And if you have money and you can give it, give it. If you're a student or you don't have any money,
Papa,
don't worry about it. Just watch.
Monkey. Ian has taken me out to an izakaya and got me a highball.
Yeah.
We're going karaoke later. I'll send you the highlights.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I hope you have karaoke monkey with Ian. So yeah, I do appreciate that. And the generosity from you guys is always crazy. I always feel like, I worry I'm asking too much. I do a lot of charity things and I always worry that I'm putting too much on you guys. And I'm so worried about, like, I don't want to like exhaust you guys on giving money, because I know that a lot of you guys are dedicated viewers and there's a lot of people who come to the Cyclethon who are the same every year, and I don't want that pressure of people feel like they have to donate, I never want that to be the case. I just want it to be a really cool event where people can watch and have fun. And so the fact that we raised more money this year, and a crazy amount more, is just shocking and crazy, and I'm just grateful and I'm thankful to everyone who helped and everyone who watched, because you guys who showed up every single day, you guys who are excited to be there every day, is what it's about.
Thank you for all you do.
Oh
for
my
the
God,
world.
Dude. You don't have to give me that, dude. That's ridiculous.
If it makes
that
you
is
feel
ridiculous.
any better, we all enjoyed the cake you provided us. Seriously though,
My
congrats
pleasure.
to all of you. You're lucky to
Thank
have
you.
friends to help.
I'm very
you do
lucky to
this
have the best
every
friends.
year.
Jogi, thank you for the $500. That is ridiculous. You didn't have to do that, man. That's so dumb. Thank you. Lexel, thank you as well. Thank you everyone who's sent TTS. I appreciate it. I'm just really grateful, and
It took me a
sorry
while,
for
but I
crying.
did the monster math. From the top of the mountain till the end of the song on the flat, you did 49.8 kilometers an hour, just
Damn.
squeezing under the speed limit.
I'm legal.
Props on obeying the law and the claw.
True. I obeyed the law. What can I say? But yeah, I'm just grateful that you guys always show up, and a year is a long time to wait for it to happen again. But I hope you guys get excited for another one happening at some point. If it does happen, I'll try my best to do another one. And I'm grateful. I want to keep doing this for as long as I can. I really will try my best to do this for as long as I can, because I love doing it. I love hanging out with my friends. I love exercising. I love raising money for charity. And yeah, I'm just grateful, man. I really, really, really appreciate all of you guys, genuinely. And after this Cyclethon on the Tiltify, we had all managed to raise over I think a ridiculous amount, like 5 million is what I checked earlier.
Connor, I can't speak
Crazy.
for everyone, but the Cyclethon for
Crazy.
5 years has been the single best thing to contribute to
Aw.
in this depressing world.
Thank
Love
you.
guys.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And I never wanted to be a charity or
I
philanthropy
can't
person or
wait till
anything
we
like
go
that.
do Cyclethon in Singapore and do multiple laps around that tiny
We'll do Singapore
place.
10 times.
Okay.
And everyone in Singapore has to donate. So we raised $5 million, 300,000 across all of my Tiltify things. And that doesn't include
Our
hundreds of
friends are lucky
thousands in
to have
merch.
You too, Connor. Thanks for everything.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. No, I'm lucky to have my friends. $5 million. That doesn't include merch and other stuff. So it's, we've raised probably over 5.5 million overall across all our events. And I'm not going to stop doing them because, I'll just be flat out with you, chat. It's no fucking, you can tell I'm good. I have enough money. I'm doing very well for myself. I'm good. I don't need more. I'm very happy with where I'm at in life. And I just, obviously it's great. I like being a bougie boy. I like spending it, but I want to use my platform for things that matter, because I'm not going to remember the X amount of money that I made when I'm older. I'll remember all the cool shit and all the people I got to help after the fact. So that's way more important to me. And I'm not trying to brag. It's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be I got money. And people always get so weird about money. But for me, like, that's what I want my platform to be about, is to use it to raise money for a good cause, to help people who need it, because I'm good. I've been fortunate enough to live the dream. I've had every opportunity in the world and been very, very fortunate. So I'm good. Like, I don't need to do anything for me. I want to do more charity for cool things, to make fun moments with you guys. So that's why I do it every year. That's why we do it. And I think, I speak for the guys as well, and Mouse, we all just want to raise money for a cause that we believe in. And that's like really, really important to all of us. So it's been really cool to do that. And it's been like a genuine pleasure to raise money. And the best part about it is that it's so easy. It's so easy to just raise money for charity. It's not hard. I don't understand why more creators don't do it, because it's easy to put a cause that's bigger than you. It's so simple.
Gets emotional with everyone. Wow. Doesn't get emotional for the clanker that helps read his messages. Wow.
All right, Brian.
Just
all right.
Kidding. I know my place. Wow.
Sorry, Brian. Sorry, Brian. I'm emotional for you too, buddy. But it's so easy to just, we stream. Oh, sorry. I appreciate all the generosity.
Which she 100,000% deserves a friend like you to do these things for her. I also want to say thank you for allowing those of us who are in similar positions to explore vicariously as well.
I'm glad.
Thank you, genuinely.
That's what I want to do. It's raising money for charity is the most fun thing you can do, because you get to beg for a good cause. Like, we love shilling for charity. It's so fun. And, it's so much more satisfying for that donation to go towards charity than it would ever go to, like, me. Like, it's fun. It's awesome. And getting to do cool shit with your friends is the most satisfying thing in the world. And getting to do it for a good cause is so impactful. So if you're a creator who's watching this, which you're probably not, I really hope that more creators consider using their platform for stuff like this, because it is so eternally satisfying, especially when it's a cause that you care so deeply about. I'm really lucky that randomly years ago I emailed the Immunodeficiency Foundation and convinced them to go on Tiltify, because when I did the first ever auction in my room, I think
this
it was.
This is why we all
That's how it happened.
To throw money at the things you do.
Thank you.
You do so many amazing things for people. Get
that's
Hello,
very kind of you.
It's me, Monkey.
Oh God, no more Monkey.
Time apart has made me realize I need to stay with you for all streams. Can I join Mr. Claw on you, Mike?
Okay, you can come on the mic. You can come on the mic. We'll get you on the mic.
Chat every stream. Wow.
We'll get you on the mic. We'll get you on the mic. I forgot my train of thought. Sorry, the donations are very kind. I'm sorry, I forgot my train. What was I saying? What was I saying, chat? I forgot. My dementia kicked in. Help me out, chat. Use my platform. Yeah, I mean, it's super easy. Donations start. Yes. Yeah, like years ago, I asked Mouse. I asked her, I was like, which charities help with your condition?
I'm the one who was taking the photos during the Cyclethon event in
Osaka.
Oh,
thank you.
Glad you guys
I'm going to post some.
And thanks for the effort all of you put into this and to continuously inspire us all. Smile.
El Camel, thank you. I'm going to post your photos later today. I'm going to write something up. So thank you. What was I going to say? Yeah, the history. So let me start again. I'll start again for the story. I'm going to mute the TTS for a second. Sorry, chat. I can tell this story. I asked Mouse years ago. I was like, hey, was there any charities that you know of that are good for your condition, or any that helped you? And Mouse was like, oh, this one helped me. And I messaged like 3 charities. I emailed them all. And I basically emailed them, and I emailed them and I said, hey, this is going to sound weird. I'm a streamer. I think I can get you money. I think I can raise tens of thousands for you if you join this platform. So please join this. And 2 of them didn't reply. And the Immunodeficiency Foundation replied and was like, hey, yeah, okay, how can we get on this? So I kind of helped them, gave them the guide, kind of walked them through it. And then we raised money for them. Like 50,000, I think, with the first charity auction we did, which was an incredible amount. And then afterwards, we did the first cyclethon. And then after that, they emailed me and was like, hey, what the fuck? what the hell is this? Why are you raising so much money for us? Who are you? And we got acquainted, and since then we've been in pretty much close contact with them, and we've been talking with them, and yeah, I've been keeping up with them. Every month we have a call with Mouses in it, and we kind of talk with them about what they're doing, where the money's going, and it's been really cool because it's been really fulfilling for me, but also gives me confidence too, because I know that when I'm asking you guys to donate, I know where the money's going, I know that it's going to good things, and I know that it's helping people who really need it. And we've also raised a ton of awareness. Like, please go and donate plasma or donate blood if you can. Like, these things are really important. Especially if you can't, you want to help out more, because donating is amazing and it's really important. But donating plasma and donating blood is also a huge part of it. So I really do appreciate it. My job is never done. There's always more awareness and money to raise for these causes. And I will always keep doing these events as long as I can, because I really love doing it. So yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. I'm spoiled to have such a good community. I truthfully told, like, I think I said this on the bike, but like last year, I didn't particularly enjoy being on the internet that much. It was pretty rough. There was a lot of times where I was like, man, I don't like this. This sucks. Like, I was having a bit of a hard time because it felt like being online was just really fucking miserable. And it felt like there was like a lot of vitriol, a lot of negativity, and there still is. But I think I've had a lot of time to kind of like think about it, get over it all. I don't really care now. I'm just kind of doing my thing and kind of really have just sticking to what I'm doing best, which is just do my thing, play games, just hopefully spread some fucking whimsy and joy out there, do these events, just focus on what I'm doing. And yeah, people will always try and drag you down. People will always try and find the negative in things, because that's the age we live in right now. But I'm gonna keep doing what I can do, and I'll keep hopefully spreading some joy out there. I don't know. I keep trying my best, man. And I don't really care about anything else other than just doing my thing and hanging out with my friends. So, gonna try and hopefully make a space where, hey, look, no matter how shit it gets, we can all fucking have a good time and hopefully do some good stuff. Because I think what we've proven is that the people who support this event and watch all of our communities, Mouse, Chris, me, Van Gang, everyone, that we have one of the coolest fucking communities on Twitch that are willing to support fucking awesome events. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I think we have one of the coolest communities, man. It's so cool. We're so lucky to have such a cool space. So I'm just really eternally grateful. I cannot say thank you enough. Because whenever I'm kind of like souring on the internet at times, there's just so much support from you guys that makes it really easy for me to kind of be like, Connor, don't be fucking dumb. Who the fuck cares about all that shit? I'm spoiled to have such a supportive community. And I'll keep trying to give something for you guys to get excited about. And I'll constantly make sure I'm always giving the best content that I can. Hey, Cryptic Man, thank you so much for the 10, dude. I appreciate that.
Hey Connor,
I appreciate
I'm
that.
so very happy with all you've done for the IDF.
Thank
Mouse
you.
And anyone in a similar position. You're
Thank
the
you.
best streamer. Also, apparently there's an update to F&H2 Termina that I Patch Wolf mentioned. Will you play it, or are you done with F&H?
I am gonna play the shit out of Fear and Hunger 2 when the patch is out. So when the patch is out, I'm jumping into it. But I don't think the patch is out yet. I could be wrong though. I'm hoping chat will tell me a lot when it's out. So yeah. So hopefully I'll find out at some point. But chat, that's gonna be my short little stream. I do appreciate it. Stalker stream when? I'll probably do that sometime next month. Thank you guys. Oblivion Remy, thank you. Yeah, I'm just grateful.
A photo
Seriously.
Of the flag and checks? I need to explain things to my wife.
I don't know if Rob wants it, but I've got it right now. I've got the flag. Oh my god, it's the other way. I got the flag right here. So that's awesome. That's the cute little flag. Hoodie. The hoodie with all the names. Nice. So that's awesome. But thank you guys, seriously. Again, no amount of thank yous will ever be able to express my gratitude towards you guys. I'm genuinely very lucky, like seriously very lucky. I feel eternally grateful for all the support that you guys have shown me. And even though I'm in my like 11th year of making content on like full time on YouTube.
Remind you next time you stream.
Remind you. That's fair. That's fair. I think Cryptic, here's your VIP, buddy. I think given the fact that you've given over $100,000 towards charity, there you go. It's pay to win. It's pay to win. There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy, Cryptic. There you go. I don't know how many VIPs I have left. I gotta be careful. I think you only have 50 that you can do. But thank you. So yeah, thank you again. So like seriously, the community support has been crazy. Thank you. All the community like posts, everyone tweeting about it, everyone posting on Instagram about it, tagging me. Like it's been awesome. Like this has been like the best cyclathon ever. I seriously thank you. I genuinely appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm lucky. I'm on my 11th year of making content on YouTube, and every time I do this, I get completely rejuvenated, and it makes me excited to make things again for you. So yeah, I'm just really pumped, excited, and happy that we get to do this again. So just thank you guys, seriously. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna get off for now. The next time I stream, we'll be streaming Pragmata in like 3 days, so I'll be back then. I'll take a little time off, but I'll take an actual vacation in May, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna go hang out with Gant and Sydney. That'll be fun. So I'll probably have like a week or so off in May at some point, like an actual vacation. So yeah, but thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, let's raid Iron Mouse for now. Let's raid the mouse. Let's raid the mouse. Again, no amount of words I could express could accurately say how thankful I am towards you guys, and how grateful I am that I have the world's best friends. I'm so lucky that I can call all those guys my genuine friends, and that I genuinely mean it. Like, and I know people say this all the time, but I genuinely think we have one of the coolest spaces on Twitch. Like, it's so sick. Like what you guys do, every single event that I ever do is like a testament to just how fucking sick this community is and how awesome it is. So hopefully I get to meet a bunch of you guys at conventions and stuff in the future as well, so I can always say thank you to all of you. Yeah, seriously, thank you guys. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go rest up. My legs are dying. I'm gonna go rest up and play Slay the Spire religiously. I'll see you guys soon, okay? I'll see you guys in 3 days. Have a good one, guys. Bye, guys. Bye!